What up, what up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your man, Marq Nash, your favorite neighbor. He is I am he. Bang, bang, bang. Another one. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. You already know what it is. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Because life is serious enough, man. We got a good show planned for you tonight. We're going to talk about Canelo Alvarez. Oh, my God. Canelo got the whole game upset, right? It appears that way. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to have a little good conversation about that. Also, we got to talk about this, man. We got to talk about what's going on with Josh Taylor. Did y'all hear the little Josh Taylor, see the little Josh Taylor interview we did with KELLERMAN? We'll talk about that. He kind of sound like he want to smoke with Tank Davis. Now, I want to know what y'all think of that. Is Josh Taylor looking past his opponent? He's talking about Tank Davis. Tank Davis know where to smoke at, blah, blah, blah. But look at this dude right here yoking him up at the press conference. Now, granted, this didn't last that long. Dude took his hand off Josh Taylor, grabbed him by his neck, and pushed him as well. So I'm going to ask you guys, how do y'all think Josh Taylor favors with Tank Davis and vice versa? So we're going to talk about that. But dang, man, we got to talk about this Canelo versus Bivol fight. It is official, according to Canelo. It's official like a whistle. So we're definitely going to talk about it. Man, I had a crazy last couple of days, man. But look at me. In the words of Antoine Fisher, I'm still standing. I'm still strong. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. Life is beautiful. You don't know it until it's almost taken from you, man. So treasure your life, treasure your loved ones while you're here, because tomorrow is definitely not promised. I'm going to start off this episode with the intro, but I'm going to say this, man. Pray for Ukraine, yo. Pray for Ukraine. Got an idea for another show, so we're going to get through this boxing topic and as respectfully as we can, and we're going to probably get into another episode. We'll see how it goes if time permits, but you already know what it is. It's your man Marq Nash, another great episode of Breaking Beats. Let's run this intro, let this room populate, and let me share this link out. I know some people hate these little 5-minute intros, but look, if we could start the show off and at least 20 of y'all was here like right away, we good. But I got to start sharing the link out. I got to share the link out. So bear with me. Let's share this link out and let's let this room populate. I'll see y'all in 5 minutes. Peace.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I awake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Yo, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These hoes here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your area. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job.
You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Yeah. What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You back in the lab with your man, Marq Nash. He is I am he, your favorite neighbor. Another great episode of Breaking Beats, man. How y'all feel? What's the deal? Welcome home to everybody in the neighborhood. I hope y'all having a good day, wherever you at, wherever you roaming the side of this earth, wherever you claiming your turf. Man, what are the last couple of days, man? Crazy couple of days. So much going on in the world of boxing. We'll talk about it. But more importantly, other things are going on in the world as we know it. Truly unfortunate. It's truly unfortunate. Hopefully, maybe this show can provide some kind of distraction and to get your mind off of some of the other tensions that are going on in the world. So let's get right into it. Somebody said, Mark, when you turn 53, I thought it was today. It's on Sunday. Birthday is Sunday, but thank you for asking. Thank you for asking, Rob G. Rob G said, when you turning 53? Almost. Hey, look, I ain't even look. I ain't put the bucket on today. I ain't put the red bucket. I got to let her know I still at least got a hairline. You know what I'm saying? I at least still got a hairline, Rob G. At least still got my hairline. I got some grays in here, but not too many. Not too many, not yet. But they are coming in. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. He said, real punishment type shit. Breeders, Muhammad Ali winner, Canelo don't want smoke at 190. Hey, look, there we go. Let's get right into it, Nick Newton. Let's talk about it. Y'all mad? Feel like a lot of people mad about Canelo. Let me make sure I got this phone line open early, too. Early. That's how we're going to do it. I'm going to make sure I got this phone line open right now. Not that one. Let's put the other phone line up. Bam. So, look, let's get into it, man. So, Canelo Alvarez and Bivol, it's official. It's official like a whistle with a missile. Or official like a missile with a whistle. Damn, that's a bad analogy with so much going on right now in the world. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Damn, terrible analogy. For real, though, pray for Ukraine, man. On God, pray for Ukraine. That's crazy, yo. What's happening over there? Yeah, man, like that's we'll talk about that on the next episode. So we got a couple topics on the docket, and I ain't gonna keep y'all here all night. Well, not on this topic. So Canelo Alvarez said the fight between him and Bivol is official. Also, gonna talk about Josh Taylor. Is he looking past his opponent, Jack, tomorrow? Is Josh looking past Jack? We'll talk about it. But Jack looked like he ready to give him that smoke. Look at how he yoked him up at the press conference. He did an interview, Josh Taylor, and in his interview, he was talking about Tank Davis. He was like, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'm moving too fast. Slow down. Let me slow it down. Let's go to King Nello. Because look, I was talking about this Canelo fight with one of the homies in the chat. Well, I can't call him the homie. Well, he's a homie. He's a neighbor. He's one of our neighbors, right? And he told me, he said, yo, you kiss it up to Canelo to get subscribers. Bruh, let me give him a drop. Bruh. Nah. You got me mixed up with that other guy. It's another guy out here who do that, not me. I mean, I like Canelo Alvarez. I respect what he does in that ring. How can you not appreciate what he offers if you really love this sport, right? You got to appreciate what he offers to the sport financially, what he offers to the sport far as skill set. Even when he's going up, like, this is not no easy fight. People are calling this such an easy fight. If it was such an easy thing to go from 168 to 175, then back down to 168, wouldn't everybody be doing it? I just feel like we gotta respect these weight classes, and maybe, who knows, maybe this will be the day Canelo learns he has to respect these weight classes as well. So Canelo Alvarez posted this on his Twitter, as he stated before. Let's rewind back. Let's give you guys some rewind. Remember, he had told this story. He was like, nah, if I say it is real, if it don't come from me, it ain't real. So this is his official Twitter, and he says, today we became no, that was it. No, here we go. What was it? We just said it. Here we go. America, that's the United States flag, is happening. Hashtag Canelo Bivol. I will fight this upcoming May 7th against Dimitri Bivol. He said, legacy is earned. That's what they billing this fight as. They billing this fight as legacy is earned, it appears. What do you guys think of this? Let me make sure I go over here, go and click this like, and I'm gonna retweet that. Bam. Gotta hit that retweet for it. Let's go, King Nello. How do y'all feel about it? Now, some people don't like Canelo Alvarez because of he had a failed PED test. He was suspended for 6 months. Since then, he's been on a warpath. And some people don't like. I don't like it. I don't like Canelo. But I mean, the guy is pretty special. Say what you want to or not. Let me see what they're saying in the chat. And I'm gonna do y'all one up. I'm gonna drop the link for this episode so you guys can join the panel. Normally, I used to drop the link to join the panel as soon as the show started. But the more the show grew, I realized, hey man, I can't even get my bars off if everybody jumping in. But I'll do something different this time. I'll drop the link to join the panel now. If you want to join in or if you want to call in, that's cool. Now, granted, when you pull up on the panel, you ain't got to sit here all night. You can say what you got to say. You get out. I don't mean it like that, like I'm going to kick you off. But yeah, we got to have high energy. We got to have a good delivery. All right, so let me say this. I'm gonna be fair too, because I know some people have an adverse opinion to this, and I want to hear it. That's why we dropping the panel link right now. So if you watch it on Facebook, you have to click on the YouTube link and go to the chat, and you'll see it on YouTube. If you watch it on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or any of those other social media sites, you got to be on YouTube to click on the link. But the link is right there. Or you can just call in and voice your opinion. Shout out to my guy Reggie O with the Killer Show, all the way out in Vegas by way of South Central Los Angeles. Put some respect on it.
What up?
Shout out to Nick Newton.
What up?
Rob G.
What up?
SLG. What up, though?
What up?
Shout out to Bruce Goes. You know Bruce Goes everywhere.
What up?
Shout out to my guy Ty Boogie. What up, Ty?
What up?
Man, we got to talk about it though. I got a different opinion on Canelo. I like Canelo. I ain't even going front. And I know some of y'all hear me, black guy, black man. What you like? You riding with the Mexican? Man, I'm Don King, homie. I'm riding with the winner. The kid is winning and looks good winning too. He's winning in dominating fashion. And like I said, what he's doing is not easy to duplicate. And he's going after history. This kid got a chance right now to go up to 175, become and start cleaning out that division. Now, I don't like him weight hopping. I don't like him going from 68 to 75, then coming back down to 68 to fight Triple G. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's an extremely dangerous move from Canelo. Very ballsy, very gutsy decision he's making to do this. However, his handlers and whoever's in charge of his career believe this is going to be a feat he's going to be able to accomplish. So we're going to talk about it. Got to talk about it. Now, when you look at this guy, Dimitri Bivol, if you don't know him, you just say, all right, he's been lined up for the kill. But Dimitri Bivol, man, I think Reggie, who else was talking to me about that? I think it was Reggie. Was I talking to Coach about it? I know it's a couple content creators out here I talk to about boxing, whether I'm on their channel or just in the chat. And we all agreed, just because you don't know somebody doesn't mean they can't go in there and shock the world. Every now and then, man, it happens in boxing. Will it happen on May 7th? That remains to be seen. But we got to talk about it. Got to talk about it, man, because I believe the kid Canelo has something special about him that most people don't want to give him credit for. And it ain't just his skill set. He's charismatic, man. The kid can put asses in seats, and that was before he was even speaking English. Canelo was out here speaking no English and was whooping ass, putting asses in seats. You gotta respect him, man. You gotta appreciate a fighter of his caliber. Think about it. Canelo is kind of, whether you want to admit it or not, I'm gonna say it, man. I'm about to go. Hey, look, I'm about to go on the ledge with this one. They about to say I'm reaching, but here we go. I'm about to reach for this one. Y'all ready? He's like the modern day Mayweather.
You what?
I know. Put a case on me, man. And I say that reluctantly. I say that very reluctantly, but allow me to explain why I said that. Not because granted, he's not undefeated, so I get it. But when I say he's more like the modern day Mayweather, I mean far as the cash cow. You got guys wanting to fight fight Canelo, same way they wanted to fight Mayweather, from light heavyweight all the way down to middleweight. Shit, you had a welterweight and Errol Spence talking about, I can go up and fight Canelo. So from welterweight to light heavyweight, even cruiserweight. Matter of fact, cruiserweight. So he might have a different range than Mayweather. But from welterweight to cruiserweight, SLG, you're right. They want to fight Canelo. Bro, I would fight Canelo tomorrow. I ain't telling y'all to bet on me now. Slow down. I ain't saying you got to bet on me, but come on. That's where the bag at. Canelo got the bag. He got the bag. And the more we see him now, we get to know more of his personality. And he has an interesting personality. He's a cool kid, yo. He plays golf. As far as I know, Canelo lives a clean boxing life. Stays out of trouble. I don't be seeing Canelo out here blowing up too much in weight. Damn sure ain't out here getting DUIs and out here catching cases for assaulting women and children and dogs and all kind of stuff. I don't see that. So I think that's something that we gotta start lifting up these guys for. Staying out of trouble. Ain't that big? Ain't that crazy? We giving dudes credit for staying out of trouble. Who knew it was so hard to stay out of trouble? Rob G said, isn't Cambosis a baloney brand? If so, never heard of it. Hey fam, let me give you the drop. It's a baloney brand. Hold up.
See anything like that before?
Hell, I ain't never even heard of anything.
Nah, I never heard of that. But yeah, man, I think that's so important. But the dude put asses in seats, man. People want to fight this guy Canelo from 147 up to cruiserweight. How often do y'all see that happen in boxing? Very, very rare. Very rare. Very rare. So this fight is official. Like I said, May the 7th. The price point is going to be, let me put it back on the screen for the story. The price point is it 79? Yeah, $79.99. $80. All right. Big fish shit right there. Let's go, Canelo. Canelo's charging $80 with DAZN for this fight. Now, if you already have DAZN, you already got DAZN, this fight is only going to cost you $59. So instead of $79, you save $20 because you already got DAZN. Okay, so I like how they're doing that too. I don't like it as a consumer, but as a business individual, I like what they're doing when they say what they're doing. Like they add in that. See, usually you can just buy the pay-per-view and you don't pay the price difference. Like you didn't have to have DAZN, you can just buy the pay-per-view, or you don't have to have ESPN Plus, but you can just buy their pay-per-view. But now they're giving you a discount, or either they just marking up the price for the other people. So I thought this was pretty interesting that they were doing this. Let me see right here. Go back to my notes. So let me put a survey in the chat. I got a couple surveys, a couple questions I got. Just questions. I'm just asking. So did Canelo duck the PBC fighters such as CHARLO and BENAVIDEZ? That's the question. Some people are saying he ducked them. Or is Canelo going after history with this new deal? Is it possible? I'm just asking the questions, y'all. Is it possible that Canelo don't believe the PBC check gonna clear? Maybe he think they out there paying folks in EBT and WIC vouchers. Canelo want his money up front. Is that possible? Just asking. Just putting a question on it. Is it possible that Canelo believes these guys have nothing to offer? CHARLO does not have a belt that Canelo's trying to get. Canelo dropped that belt, got franchised to give you that belt so he can go up and fight Triple G. Made about $5 million. You already know the vibes. Made $5 million for that. BENAVIDEZ don't have a title no more. David BENAVIDEZ, and y'all know I got a lot of love and respect for David BENAVIDEZ. Did an interview with him on the channel. Shout out to Major Key Boxing and Troy Graham. Thank you guys for helping facilitate that, make it possible. But we got to call it how it is. David, as Major Key pointed out to him that day, these are self-inflicted wounds. The only reason he's a two-time champion instead of a long reigning champion, because he lost his belt twice. Got the belt, pop. Got the belt, cocaine, got the belt again, and then it was the weight. Or was it the weight and then the cocaine? Regardless. Being overweight and cocaine is how he lost his title. It's truly unfortunate. But these are self-inflicted wounds. And David BENAVIDEZ can't blame nobody but himself.
You what?
I said he got to blame himself.
You what?
You heard me. You heard me. You heard what he said. You heard him. So I don't.
Ladies
I don't,
and gentlemen,
I don't have no grief in my heart for Canelo like not giving the guy a shot right now. Could he? Should he? Yeah, possibly, but he got to move forward. Got to move forward. Now, all of that, I don't want to fight no dude from Mexico. Now, I ain't feeling that, though. I ain't feeling that. Pause. Shout out to my guy, Ty. What up, Ty? Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. What's on your mind, bro?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Absolutely, my brother. What's good? What's on your mind? How you feel?
Oh man, I missed the show, man. I'm working these day shifts, man. I can't come on here and bullshit with y'all at the night shift, but you know I'm off tonight, so let me call in and fuck with Marq Nash.
Hey, my brother, you at home over here, man. Talk to me. What's on your mind?
I like this fight, man, but Bivol, he still reminds me a lot of these European fighters. You know, they like to fight on the go, they like to fight off the back foot. You know, they don't want to stand in the trenches and, you know, at short and mid-range with Canelo and, you know what I'm saying, counter him and pushing back and just be there when, you know, when the fight gets tough. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of back foot fighters. You know, that's the thing, you know, that's the thing I like about Andre Ward. Like, if Andre Ward was in this era versus Canelo, because, you know, Andre Ward, he's a mid-range to short-range fighter mostly. And that would have been a very good fight with him versus Canelo, you know, because he's willing to stand there and trade and, you know, he'll walk off. But, you know, that's his sweet spot. But a lot of these European fighters, they just want to fight on the back foot. So unless he's just, you know, just countering Canelo and making it obvious, you know, he's countering him, he's making him miss, he's making him pay. I don't know how he can win this fight, man. I just really don't know how he's going to win this fight.
Hey, look, it's only so many times you can keep going up in weight, though. Canelo
That's
going
true.
up in weight, down in weight, up in weight, down in weight. Like, bro, like, how is he gonna? How maybe old boy can walk through his punches at 175? Like, he's not a older Kovalev, right? This guy's 175. He's undefeated. So Canelo gonna have to teach him how to lose. You got to remind him, hey, tonight ain't your night, buddy. You here to lay down.
I mean, shit, he might take some more. He might be eating some more of them Clint Bruderall steaks. You know what I'm saying? Shit, motherfucker. You know,
they gotta test him though. He ain't getting tested. Let's keep in mind, people act like he ate them steaks and got away with it. He ate those steaks and got caught.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be a fight because Bivol, he's got a nice set of legs on him, and he can be elusive when he wants to. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You said what?
I said he's got some legs on him. He can be elusive. You know what I'm saying? No homo.
Hey, look, pause on me. Don't you ever tell me this man got a nice set of legs on him. Put a case on. Put a case
you know
on.
What I mean? Just boxing talk. But you know what I mean? Like he can be elusive in the fight, but you know what I'm saying? Can he be elusive and counter and because he wants to fight pretty much at long and mid-range, and Canelo's gonna be coming forward the whole night, so he wants to fight at short and mid-range. So it's gonna be a tale of who can keep the fight at long and mid-range. I'm saying to get off. So
okay, well, let me ask you this, man. Why I got you here? Because we're gonna get into this other one. This other topic on the docket. I just want to matter of fact, before we do that, let me ask you this. So do you feel like Canelo is ducking PBC fighters, in your opinion?
Nah, all them guys are interchangeable, man. Them guys ain't really fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? They talking about CHARLO, BENAVIDEZ, Plant. Them dudes ain't even fought each other, and they've been on the same side of the street like Errol Spence. So all them dudes are interchangeable. Y'all fight each other. The best guy out of the bunch emerges, and you know you cash in the Canelo sweepstakes, much like Bob Arum is consolidating like 175. He's making Beterbiev and Joe Smith fight. You know what I'm saying? And the winner probably get a Canelo fight. Like Bivol is finna fight Canelo, and Beterbiev and Joe Smith about to do a unification, and the winner probably get the Canelo fight next.
Yo, T-Bell said it was the coke, then the weight.
Yeah. Taylor Bell, what's up? What's up, Taylor Bell?
What's up, Taylor? Shout out to Taylor Bell. Me and Taylor Bell got the same phone on the same day. And look, I looked up. I think we got the same charger and the same screen protector too. Taylor
I saw that last night. What y'all got the Samsung? I was on here for a minute, and I was like, okay, y'all got the Samsung 22.
He got that new Samsung 22, and he got the look, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm terrible putting on screen protectors on the phone. I always get all them little bubbles. Then I'll try to take it off, pause, and put it back, and do it all over. What Taylor told me, I didn't know this. Leave it alone. The bubbles on the phone with Settle. I never knew that. Let me do
I
this
see
drop.
you and Taylor Bell out here doing big things. I saw that. I was catching the show last night before I went to bed.
What's that? Night before last.
Yeah, one of them nights.
Yeah, but look, that show was about 8 hours, and we did like 3 episodes that night, so it was crazy.
Yeah, I caught a few minutes. See, I knew what y'all was talking about though.
Yo, shout out to SLG. Thanks for the donation. He said Canelo has the option to make 100 million running up the hill or walking down the hill. He chose downhill. Interesting take. Let me reply to that, but let me give him the donation drop. Thank you, SLG. Appreciate you, my brother. God bless.
I got 5 on it.
Ooh, you up there? You live in Seattle? I see you got that Seattle logo. Man, I'm trying to go to Seattle real soon, man. I'm trying to go to Seattle. I got some people over there on that side, and I ain't seen them in I haven't seen them. Look at me, I'm trying to clean it up. I said I ain't seen them, then I said I haven't seen them. See me? They're cleaning me up. Yo, Seattle got some good weed. Why you bullshit? Some of the best of the best. Definitely much. What you say?
Some of the best in the world.
Some of the better than Cali, from what I've been told. So I'm gonna take the trip because I know them Cali dudes go up to Seattle. But
they got a little bit more paper up there in Seattle than them boys got in Cali.
I don't know about that. We'll talk about it. Shoot, them Cali dudes be going to Seattle though, setting up shop like Daz. But anyway, look, let's not that's another show. That's another show. That's on the hip hop show when we get into the smoke. Let me keep it boxing. Look, did you see the story? Shout out to my guy Detroit. Detroit, what up though? Click the link, Detroit. Pull up, chop it up with us.
What up?
It's rare I dropped the link this early, man. So pull up why it's hot. Pause. Hey, look, man, got a question for you, yo. Did you see this story going around with Josh Taylor supposedly calling out Tank Davis? It's new. It's new. The interview with Max Kellerman is that's my show. The interview with Josh Taylor is going to be on ESPN Plus. It's Max on Boxing, so check that out.
Right.
But let me show y'all this. So for those who don't know, Josh Taylor, CATTERALL, he's fighting Jack CATTERALL tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow morning, afternoon, right? So we do got a fight tomorrow afternoon, which is gonna be dope. I probably won't do a live reaction. I'll probably just watch the fight with clips. If you guys don't have it, it's on DAZN, right?
ESPN.
ESPN Plus. So if you don't have ESPN Plus, you want to watch the fight, I'll put the link in my community tab. You guys can watch it with me, Eclipse, and whoever else want to watch the fight. But immediately after the fight, I'll do my immediate reaction. I'll probably be watching the fight, be popping in on chatting on Reggie. I think Reggie's gonna do a live play by play. So we're gonna support Reggie on his live show. We're gonna watch the fight, but also is that you or is that me? Is that I got a new phone in here.
Yeah, that's my phone. Hold on, this is my brother. Hold on.
Yeah, and my ringer off too. Let me make sure I got my ringer lit.
Hold on, don't kick me out. This is my brother.
You good? Just mute your mic. All right, so look, let me say this. So let me go to this article. This is Tank Davis. What's up, Perf? My guy D Rants right here. What up, D? What's good though? He said, "Is that my phone? Is that my phone?" Shoot, I didn't know if it was my phone either. I got my ringer off over here, and I'm not. You know, your brain takes a minute to adjust to the new ringtones, the new notifications when you get a new phone. But this new phone is so dope. I love it. Samsung Ultra. So look, let me get back into this topic, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here all day on this boxing thing. I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna come back with something else. So if you caught it, you caught it. If you missed it, I'll see you on the next one. Let me share the screen so y'all will know what I mean when I say these things. Hey D, what that schmo hitting out over there? My boy said he said Seattle got better smoke than Cali. Let me know what up though. HLD, what up, my G? What's popping? Hell yeah, it's an Android. This the best brand. What? Hell yeah, it's the S22 Ultra. Hey, look, they made it after iPhone so they could steal some of their technology, I think. But that iPhone 13 is super dope. I was gonna get it, but I had to wait like 2 months to get this Samsung Ultra. And from what I heard, it was worth it. And now that I got it, and my sister, has the iPhone 13. My sister-in-law, I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I waited. It's like 140 megapixels. Like the iPhone don't got these pictures like that, and the iPhone never had a better screen and than Samsung. Never. I've had them both, bro. And I got pictures to compare. Like when I went to look, don't judge me, y'all, but look, I went to an R. Kelly concert with my wife, and we had floor seats. We want front row, but we were on the floor. And when he disappeared from the screen and he popped up in the middle of the arena, he was right here. I'm taking pictures with the iPhone. My wife's taking pictures with a Samsung. Her pictures are better than mine. I ended up using her pictures to post. So let's get into this Tank Davis and this Josh Taylor story, though. I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see this article and give me y'all take on it as well. Now, Max Kellerman and Tank Dave, Max Kellerman recently sat down with Tank Dave with Josh Taylor, and doing his interview with Josh Taylor had some interesting things to say. I'm waiting for it to pop up on ESPN because it's like if you didn't watch it live when they first premiered it, and then you gotta wait. He said, "My mind's telling me that." Shit like that. That was before he got in trouble though, but yeah, but it was a little bit before. But yeah. Let me get through these chats real quick. Reggie O, what up, homie? Shout out to Reggie O, Rob G. Shout out to my guy HLD. He said the WBO just made Josh Taylor the WBO super champion yesterday. This means he now can become Terrence Crawford's next WBA mandatory challenger as soon as he decides to move up to welterweight. He got to fight one fight first, don't he? Nope, matter of fact, he don't. He don't have to fight one fight first because Terrence Crawford didn't fight one fight first. He went straight to Josh Taylor. Hold up. Wait a minute. When did WBL start doing super champions? Hold up, bro. HLD, don't tell me that. The WBO got a regular and a super now? I never heard of that, and I don't like that. I don't like all these super and regular champions. Before we continue on, I got my guy Detroit PC. What up, baby? Let me give you the drop. Let me give him a drop. Because if not, he's going to play his own drop. Let me give him a drop. Detroit, what up, though?
What up, gangsta?
Talk to me. Your mic is muted.
I say I'm tripping on this news. You say Tank and Josh Taylor? That's gonna be a hell of a fight.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Let me share the link real quick so you guys can see what I'm saying on the screen. Boom. Josh Taylor. Here we go. This coming from Boxing Scene. This was this morning at 8:30. Josh Taylor. If Tank Davis wants to call, I don't know who wrote this, call himself a champion, the only way is to face myself. Now let's scroll down because this is the part that I thought was interesting. If he wants to call himself a champion, the only way he can do that is to face myself. This is what Taylor told Kellerman for the newest episode for his half-hour show, Max on Boxing, which premieres each Friday on ESPN2. Okay, so it's going to be on, it was in the afternoon today, but it's on ESPN Plus coming up. So I apologize for that. And here we go. This is the most key part. And there is no way, I don't think him or his team want to put him in a real serious threat with anyone soon. So, well, we've yet to see Tank Davis in a serious fight at his own weight. And so we'll see how he fares and competes against someone when he's evenly matched. What's your reaction to that? Is Tank Davis not ever evenly matched?
We know what it is with Tank. We ain't got the bullshit, baby. But look,
I thought Pedraza was a good test for him, and he passed that test. I remember seeing him on a tweet saying, when it seemed like when AB had got in his ear and he was beefing with Floyd, he was saying stuff like, yo, my team, I wasn't ready for that fight, and they made me fight. You know, they put me in there.
Look, Tank got that one-hitter quitter. So, you know, but the thing about it is, Josh can fight. He's sweet with them hands. because I did not expect him to get through what's my man name? Regis program. I didn't expect him to get through that. And even though, you know, it was debatable, it was a close fight, but he took them punches and he gave them back. So, you know, you got to get a boy his props. And the call take out too, you know. All right, Josh, talk that shit with your little smooth white ass. We see you, baby.
So look, so what's your take on it though? Like, more specifically, do you think they will first of all, let's slow down. Is Josh Taylor looking past his competition, in your opinion?
I don't even know who he's fighting, to tell you the truth.
Jack Catterall.
Never hit him with your stick. Never heard of him.
He's undefeated.
Okay. Shit. So was Reese. We gonna see. Yeah, he sound like he is kind of looking past him a little bit, but motherfucker's confident. You can't knock him for that. Shit, if you ain't got no confidence in the boxing game, you through. So what did they say, Harlem? He moving up to 147?
So is he moving? No. So who said he's moving up?
That's for Harlem.
He's trying to defend it. Look, if he wanted to move up, he could have moved up already.
Yeah.
He could have came up and got that and got that big check right off the gate with top rank while Terrence Crawford was still there. That would have been a big fight. He chose to defend his title.
Bob knew how that shit have turned out. He can be great all he want to. When they get in the ring with us, something tends to happen 9 times out of 10. So, you know, Bob didn't want that was what them people of another complexion. No, just them in general.
I don't know what you mean in general. Talk to me like
less melanated.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just want you to elaborate.
Yeah. But should take nothing away from Josh though. I like Josh. He got hands. Well, shit. I'm reading.
The melanated brothers be losing too to the less melanated brothers. That happens all the time.
It happens. But if we put them side by side,
all the time.
Who?
I'm just saying it happens all the time. Zab Judah, Costa Zoo. Ricky Hatton used to beat on some of them boys.
Yeah, Ricky Hatton was a hype job. Come on, now, Mark.
Ricky Hatton was putting in some work. He just couldn't beat Mayweather and Pacquiao. He lost to a couple people after that, but when he fought Floyd, undefeated.
I remember
Pacquiao, he only lost to Floyd. Like, Ricky Hatton was the truth. He was official.
Hey, first off, let's be clear. He was devastated by Pacquiao. And Floyd took him to school.
Helene, what up? Right side, what up?
He showed him it was levels to it.
Yeah, but
Ghost, what up?
If you listen to his comments post fight, he was just saying like after the Floyd fight, he was devastated. He was like after the Pacquiao knockout, he was in the pool the next day just chilling out. He was like Floyd the one discovered this. Floyd the one fucked him up.
Mute your mic while you talking Detroit, because I can hear your mic rubbing the sun. Say that again. Say it. You talking about Ricky Hatton, Ty?
Yeah, I'm saying Ricky Hatton, after he lost to Floyd, he was like, look, when you fighting Floyd, you fighting a boxing genius. When you make a mistake, he gonna make you pay. He was like Floyd, the one destroyed his era of invincibility. But he's like, when he lost to Pacquiao, he was just at the pool the next day, just chilling out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get. So what you say? I think I do get it, but I don't want to give you.
What he was saying was, you know what I'm saying, when he was undefeated, Floyd broke him. But no, that was his first loss. But the second loss to Pac, even because it was like such a quick knockout in the second round, he wasn't really sweating it too much. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said.
Oh, I get it. One is a beatdown.
Yeah,
it's mentally frustrating. It's grueling. It's lasting. Floyd knocked him out in the 10th or the 11th, right?
Right, because if you look at the fight, you know what I'm saying. Ricky Hatton, he tried his best to get mid-range to short range, and when he got there, Floyd actually made him pay for trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? Floyd kept him out. He moved. But when he got short to mid-range, Floyd actually made him pay for coming in and being there. You know what I'm saying?
Look, he was
Beautiful.
checking him all night.
Beautiful check left.
Lead right hands.
It was the check left. It was the check left.
Yeah, the check hook was the murder. I mean, that was the end of him. But if you look back at the fight, he had been doing it all night. And if you there's two versions, it's like 3 versions of this broadcast you can watch on YouTube when you look it up. You can find the version with the HBO commentary, and you can hear Emanuel Stewart, Larry Merchant, and Harold Letterman kind of not giving them credit. When you watch the European version, they saying this kid Mayweather is special. He's doing things you know what I'm saying, and they was like, I ain't seen since Willie Pep. And they was like, Ricky Hatton has a tail. They're calling the fight what I would call non-biased. And they said, look at him, he has a tail. He dips his left shoulder. Watch this, guys. And then he's calling it right when it's happening. He does like this, and he dips his left shoulder, and then he comes in with a leaping left hook. And Mayweather was catching with a check left all the time. He be like this. Yeah. He like dips down low, dips the left shoulder, and tries to explode up with it. And he was getting caught all night. So yeah, let me say this, because I don't want to lose track of this right here. So this is the statement right here that Josh Taylor released. I'm trying to do some branding right here. Y'all see what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? Instead of just putting the screenshot up, there we go. Let me make sure I got these. Take this off. Take the phone number down temporarily. If you guys want to call in, you're more than welcome to call in. This is the quote right here from Josh Taylor, and I'll read it again for the clip that I'm gonna drop. It says this: well, if he wants to call himself a champion, the only way he can do that is to face myself. Taylor told Kellerman for the news of the episode of Max on Boxing, which premieres each Friday afternoon, ESPN2. And there's no way, I don't think him and his team want to put him in with a real serious threat with anyone soon. Let's stop it right there. Is Tank Davis being too guarded? Is he being guarded? Is he on the protection list?
Yes.
Elaborate. Go for it.
I mean, just look at the level of competition. I mean, you jumping up and down to fight guys that are
Stop right there. I hate to interrupt you, but jumping up and down ain't easy. If it was, everyone would be doing it.
It ain't easy, but if you jumping up and down, you should be fighting the elite guys. You can't be fighting the guys who are not highly rated.
Hold up. Undefeated champions like Mario Barrios.
Who was Mario Barrios? Nobody was calling for that fight.
He was an undefeated champion, though.
Well, who was calling for that fight, and was he a top rated? Was he in the top 10?
He's a champion. He's number one where he at.
Did he have a full version of the title? Did he have a Reggie belt?
He had the regular belt because Josh Taylor was undisputed.
Oh, so he had a Reggie belt.
Look. Everybody ain't got no Reggie belt.
Okay, but Jose Ramirez, Prograrius was available. You could have fought Mikey, Montana Love, or some of these other highly rated one, Baranchek, some of these what's his name? The guy that knocked Baranchek out, Jose Cepeda. Like, it's a lot of highly rated 140 pounders. If you went to 140, it was a lot of guys that were highly rated. Not this guy that was on the outside, on the outside. Now, it was a lot of highly rated contenders out there. You know what I'm saying? You went for a fight that was winnable. I mean, it may look like a risk, but you know what I'm saying? It was a calculated risk. It was some guys up there.
Bro, everybody, it's boxing. Everybody taking some kind of calculated risk.
Hey.
Everybody who's in there, their handler putting in there because they think they should win. You don't think Ruiz supposed to be AJ, but it was a calculated risk.
Yeah,
he put him in there and he shot the world.
Well, but what I'm saying is Tank going into 50-50 fights, or is he going into fights that are like 70-30 his way that they feel like he can win? Is he going into 50-50 fights, or that's what I'm asking you, Marq Nash?
To be fair, in boxing, it's very rare we have 50-50 fights, to be fair.
Okay, but
most of these fights, so it's all about how you look at it. Some would say Pedraza. I see somebody even said it in chat. I said it earlier. But somebody said no mic rubbing on Mark's show. Absolutely not. Ain't no mic rubbing.
But what,
And
what I'm asking you,
huh?
did you feel that was a 50-50 Detroit BC? Did you feel that was a 50-50 fight for Tank?
Which one, Pedraza?
No, the Barrios fight.
No. You just said ever though. I was just trying to go through a couple of these.
No, but I'm saying
you said Pedraza, the Barrios fight. No, Pedraza fight. I think that could have been 55-45 for Barrio. I mean, for Pedraza, or that could have been a 50-50 fight because Pedraza was the champion. Pedraza did have the experience. He had the height. He had the reach. We don't know what Tank was going to do.
Right. Now that fight, that was like the last step-up fight we seen Tank in. A lot of these fights,
step-up fight, it was for a title.
Well, my bad.
Champ.
Hold on. My bad. My bad. Improper wording. But what I'm saying is, what has Tank done since that? Like Tank, like these guys at 135, they should have been mixing it up.
Hey, Ty, Tank can only fight who they put in front of him. He can press the issue, but at the end of the day, they got the final say so, dog.
Okay, so he protected them.
Like a motherfucker.
See, so we agree.
Yeah, we agree.
Yeah. It ain't no reason for you to be jumping up and down fighting these bums. You know what I'm saying? You should be mixing up with T.O., some of the top rated contenders at some of the top rated guys at 140. You went for a guy that had a Reggie belt that probably was like number 15 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, you know what? Let me say something to you, man. Let me check this real quick.
Check me.
Let's check this shit. Let's put this shit in bed right now. Ty, you keep saying who said it? Was that Ty? Look, let's keep it a buck, homie.
Keep it $2.
You know how y'all don't respect these regular belts and all that, but on the flip side, they got a franchise belt out there, and y'all don't respect that neither. That super champ is equivalent to a franchise belt. You do understand that, right?
Yeah. So
you don't respect the franchise belt, but you respect a super champ. It's the same shit, bro.
The franchise belt is some bullshit. We all know that.
No. It was at first, but now it's transferable. Now you can win the franchise belt from them. That's their super champ now. Now
so
my only issue is they don't have it at every level. But that wasn't even the checkmate yet. Do you know some of those old, like my granddad, well, not my granddad, but my uncle Dave, rest in peace, Dave Jones. He didn't respect none of these junior shits. Like what we call the 154 title, we be like, yo, he was like, man, what is it? Is it super welterweight or is it junior middleweight? That's some bullshit. He don't respect nobody. But some people have their whole career at 154. He don't respect that junior welterweight, that 140 shit. Like, what the fuck is this? You a lightweight or you welterweight? All this junior welterweight, super lightweight shit. Nah, man. What the hell y'all little niggas doing to my boxing? So you always gonna have a naysayer, but the sport evolves, bro. The sport evolves.
We know it's evolving into some bullshit, Mark.
Sitting around saying, well, I don't respect the regular champ and all that. You know, for the rest of his life, his family gonna say he was a champion. Because they could make up something tomorrow that says it's something higher than the super champ. So you're gonna say all these dudes who won the super champ, that shit didn't mean nothing?
But Mark, you know that shit is all cap because Floyd.
Don't tell me what I know.
Let me make my point. Because Floyd and Leonard have already been on record say they not making no promoter rich and they gonna do all in-house fights. You know, Tank versus Josh Taylor is not gonna happen. We know that.
Nah, yeah.
Hold on. Stop. Let me address this nigga right here too. Deuce said, man, I wish I could get some of that hip hop. Deuce, I did it. Look, I ended my boxing show early last time just to do the hip hop talk, and you didn't even join the panel or call in. See what I'm saying? So don't be telling me that, and you won't even pull up. I need to get with you, man, because I'm trying to do that Snoop Dogg episode, but I need to make sure you're there. I need you present for that Snoop Dogg conversation because I ain't got all the knowledge. Look, like I tell y'all, I go into this show with like this. Here we go. I tried on the suit today, y'all. I bought me a new suit. So look, so I go into this shit with like Everything I think I know, I empty it out. And I go into the show like this. Oh, you said that? Let me do my research on that. Oh, you said that? Good point. Let me put that in the bag. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got all the answers, but I'm trying to find a way. You know what I'm saying? But Deuce, you need to pull up for that Snoop Dogg talk. I need you on that when we put all the Snoop Dogg albums in order. We could do it after this because I do want to talk about him and him not getting certain catalogs and certain albums when he bought Death Row. But that's a whole nother conversation. Deuce, pull up, man. Don't be a stranger. Oh yeah, we did. You know what? You're right, Deuce. That was like the first 2 hours. It was 2 hours, but it was an 8-hour show, Deuce. And on East Coast time, you were still up. But anyway, you're right. We did start talking about this shit on Wednesday. You're right, because the war did start right when we started the hip hop show. Maybe we can revisit it, Deuce. Pull up though. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We'll do it right after this one. Where we at? Shout out to Sir Senior. What up though? Shout out to Deuce. Deuce said he don't like boxing talk. It's too much hypothetical shit for him. And he's right. But go ahead, Todd. Detroit, what was your but I love it though. I love a good
man
boxing conversation.
Everybody wants the fights they want to see, man. That's it. Don't nobody got time for the bullshit. You the best, call the motherfucker out and get it done. The politics behind the scene is killing the sport. That's all I got on it. Go ahead, Ty.
That's what I was saying, man. Like I was arguing with this dude on Facebook today. He was talking about the bud and spin shit. And you know what is really, always gotten under my skin, the fact that if Top Rank and PBC had the money to make Wilder and Fury 2 and 3 when nobody was even calling for these fights, how the fuck they didn't have the money to make Spence and Bud? And from what I understand, welterweights are a lot cheaper than heavyweights. And Bob Arum was on Beauty Shop Conversations, and he was saying that he's in the red with Tyson Fury. So if he's losing money with Bud, he damn sure he's losing money with Tyson Fury. And they gave Wilder $20 million to turn down the zone fight. And I know they've been losing money on them goddamn pay-per-views. So if they had money to make Wilder Fury 2, how the fuck they ain't got money to make Spence and Bud?
Go ahead, Mark. I mean, we know the money there.
The money got to be there because welterweights are a lot cheaper than heavyweights. I mean, I may be talking out my ass, you know what I'm saying? But hold on.
You're right on point, brother. You're right on point.
But hold on. Let me go check on my son and pour me another Crown of Coke. I'm going to be right back.
Don't drink no Coke with it, nigga. Crown it up.
Man, shut your country chitlin fried chicken eating ass up.
Whoa. Fried chitlins.
Everybody always putting the chitlins on me. Look, I do eat liver though. I'm country like that, but I eat some liver, but I ain't eat no gizzards. I don't eat the chitlin, but yeah, I'm a country boy. I eat the organs.
Damn. You look grandma, motherfucker. Shit.
Hey, look, I'm sitting there eating. Nigga, I eat it. Fried chicken livers. Like, yeah, don't judge me. Don't judge me. My wife, you like, that's some ghetto shit, nigga. Like,
that's me. There's other things you can put in your body, brother.
Hey, look, liver has a lot of iron in it, but that's a whole nother conversation. Here we go. Let's go to the chat real quick. Y'all bear with me. Where we at with it? It says, Mark, I don't have IG tagged you in Twitter. Damn, man, you keep saying check. No, let me see. Let me check my Twitter real quick. I'll check it right now, dudes. Twitter notifications. I see 14 of them.
PGA, you got it right.
I got you right here, dudes. Got you, dudes. Damn, Deuce, you a big ass nigga, man. Let me stop talking to Deuce crazy. Y'all, you be talking to Deuce a little crazy on this live. Deuce a big ass nigga, yo. Deuce, you super heavy? This nigga ain't no cruiserweight. I know that. I thought, look, I'm a cruiserweight, Deuce. Damn, this nigga Deuce big as a motherfucker. Got a helmet head. And he wearing a bandana vest to church. Got a bandana tie, bandana vest. Let me stop talking to Deuce crazy. Damn.
Hey,
Deuce, whatever shape you want to do, pull up. Hell yeah, Deuce super going on this motherfucker. Nigga Deuce look like 6'5". Nigga look like Shaq with a bandana vest on. This Deuce, whatever. Hey Deuce, Whatever show you want to do, cool with me.
Put some respect on Deuce's name in this motherfucker.
Deuce on all his pictures like this. All the pictures taken with an up angle. Got him looking real gruesome. He said, we call Deuce Times Gone. Absolutely. I see why. Yeah, that goon ain't no tone either. Let me show some respect. He said, the ladies tell me that. Oh, pause. This nigga said the ladies tell me that.
You what?
Well played, my brother. Well played. Look, let's get back into this boxing talk. I promise, dude, stick around, man. We got about another 15, 20 minutes. I'll probably doing this boxing talk. Then I'll get into some we'll do another topic. Do a pop-up. Open channel, open panel, open dialogue. Long as we keep it respectful, we can come back and do this shit again. Look, guys, what my question I'm asking you guys is this: is Josh Taylor overlooking his opponent? Phone lines are open. Call in. Let me know what you think about this topic. And like I said, the next topic is probably going to be a hip-hop one. I'm going to try to put these Snoop Dogg albums in order. There's so much drama going on in the world today. Hopefully this show, like I said, can be maybe a little distraction from you guys to get your mind off it and away from it. Sometimes we're going to run straight to it, though. We're going to talk about those issues, too. Sometimes we need a breather. But you can feel helpless and desolate in these trying times. So maybe this show can help somebody out. Where we at?
In the Ukraine.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy, bro.
Hey, every time I look at this shit, I'm just wondering. Look, the night it started, but I step outside, some motherfucking helicopter. I said, "Ooh, shit!" This bitch was flying low. It was about 3 houses high. He was flying low as hell. I said, "Damn,
they're coming for you."
No, they kept moving.
He was like, "Damn, are they coming to get me?"
Shit. Nah, but that motherfucker was real low. I said, damn. Looking at the motherfucking news, seeing them people, all that shit, just, man, I watched that shit for about 2-3 hours, man. Like,
I did too, bro. It kept me up last couple of days. You know, I'm a vet, bro. This shit been affecting me. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to go get some counseling next week. Yeah, this shit been fucking with my sleep and everything, homie.
Man, the girl see the tweet Chris Mannix tweeted?
No, what he said?
What'd he say?
That nigga tweeted, Vasily Lomachenko, Ukraine's 2-time Olympic gold medalist, is not in the country. He has traveled to Greece seeking refuge at a local monastery. God damn.
I don't know if that's true. How true is that?
I said, that's some cap there, ain't it?
Shit. Hey, he did a little clip. I seen it.
He's rich too, though. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
He can afford to live anywhere and move his entire family anywhere. Look,
I ain't trying to die now.
No, he did a little interview saying, all he wanted was peace for the country and peace for the people. But the Usyk, he posted a picture. Usyk in the field with it. Usyk like, we fight.
And Usyk gonna whoop Joshua ass if he come through this shit. He gonna be real battle hard. He gonna whoop the shit out of Joshua. He might not.
Oh, wow. Did they sign that yet? Because is it official? Do they got a venue?
I thought it was in April.
Hell no. Tyson Fury fighting White in April. Look, Bob Arum said they supposed to fight in June.
Yeah, this gonna push a couple boxes.
I can't say it, but then Bob kind of old and senile.
Yeah, this gonna push the events back. Like this gonna push the Joshua event back. I don't know how it says if Lomachenko ain't in the country, it may not delay the Kambosos Lomachenko fight. So if Lomachenko was willing
to get in the fight, we don't even know if he get in the fight. It might be Haney.
Yeah.
You ain't see that. You ain't see that video Reggie post where Haney was live.
What'd he say?
What Reggie did the math on the shit.
What'd he say?
Reg, where you at, man? Where Reggie at?
Where OG Reggie at?
I'm gonna try to explain it, but
oh my bad. I can't.
Reggie did the science on it. The dude was live. He was like, it's this time on LA and in Vegas. So they can't be in Vegas and they can't be in LA. Where are they at? And it's this time of day. And he's live right now. So Reggie did the math. And he was like, yo, Roy is in Australia right now. That's the only place. There we go. Reggie, man, explain that. Explain that. There you go. He said, "Can you imagine Usyk catching a Russian soldier without bullets?"
Hands.
Yeah.
Hold up, slow down. Who ain't got bullets? Them or them?
They better perform their little sports and get that
Them niggas
motherfucker.
can't dodge no bullets. So what y'all trying to say?
No.
They ain't about to look. They ain't about to fight.
Do
Do y'all know how big some of these Klitschko niggas are in real life? Y'all ever seen a Klitschko?
Man, is that Reggie in that avatar? That ain't
Klitschko
Reggie.
looks like two 12-gauge shotguns put together, standing that tall off the ground. These motherfuckers are two mountains.
Man, that don't look like Reggie in that avatar, man.
Which
That's
Reggie?
his ass. That's Reggie.
Hey, look, Reggie. Look, you know Reggie be doing that cultural appropriation. He let whoever made his logo lighten them up and shit.
That nigga hairline look like a V-neck T-shirt.
In real life or on this picture?
On that picture, that nigga hairline like a V-neck T-shirt.
Reggie got about 3 hairlines in real life. You ever seen him when he need to cut? Like it's like one here, then he got another hairline to go here. It's one to go up, it's one to down.
Damn.
It's like this should be.
That shit look like a turtleneck and a V-neck.
Yo, shout out. Yo, I always tell him his logo look like grits or some shit. Look like Uncle Ben grits or something.
Uncle Ben.
Best nigga grits right here. Like this dude right here. Best this shit is on barbecue sauce at your favorite cookout right now.
That's that Cali nigga grits.
It comes, hey look, Cali nigga grits come with sugar already in them.
Nigga got guacamole. They got guacamole in their grits.
And tofu. Don't forget the tofu. Yo, I love Cali, but yo, them niggas. My roommate in the army, he was from Cali. That nigga used to put sugar in his grits, and I used to look at. I'd be like, nah, nigga, you ain't about to fuck up my mama recipe putting that sugar in these grits. Cook your own grits, nigga. Start from scratch. He be like, hey, look, putting the mayonnaise in the ketchup, mixing it together for the friend. I'm like, nigga, you gonna eat ketchup? You gonna eat mayonnaise? But you ain't about to be mixing all that shit together, fucking on my friend.
No, nigga, the Cali part. They got carne asada in they grits.
Damn.
Yo, shout out to Jeff. What up, Jeff? He said, Usyk gonna take some shit out. Yo, that's scary, yo. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit had my heart beating fast, bro. I felt all kind of anxiety, bro. When that shit started happening on the show that night, I felt kind of anxiety, bro. Like man. Hey, that shit stressing me out, bro.
Brandon Washington with the shit. So you say may the best killers win. Damn, Brandon.
Real shit. Shout out to Brandon Washington. Brandon Washington, what up, my G? Let me give you the drop. Shout out to Brando.
What up?
What's popping, Brandon? Shout out to everybody who pulling up, man. Let's get into it though, man. But let me get everybody take though, because we didn't even finish the other conversation. Kind of pulled a cowl on y'all niggas right now. Pulled a cowl on y'all. I'm like, fuck the topic. Talk about whatever. Shout out to my guy Kyle in the boxing session. Again, I apologize if this language or anything you hear on the show may offend some people. Viewer discretion is advised. Gotta say it. Let's keep it moving. So is Josh Taylor looking past this dude? When he's out here talking to Matt Kellerman, he's bringing up Tank Davis being a real champ or a fake champ at 140. Bro, you got a fighter in front of you. Is Josh Taylor about to pull a T.O.?
Nah.
His own height.
I think
handle his work.
I think he's just talking shit just to match the hype of what Tank talk. He knows it's not a realistic fight. And looking at how he weighed in today at 140, I think he's pretty much topped out at the weight now. Is he weight drained or is he drained tomorrow? I mean, that remains to be seen. But looking at it, he weighed in at exactly 14 stone today. So he's at the max. And I think this is his last fight at 140.
Damn, Ty, 14 stone.
He's at 14 stone, bro.
That nigga count stones, man.
I heard him say, they said that 14 stone. They said he was at 14. A stone is 14 pounds. 10 pounds. He was at 10 stone or whatever the fuck. He was at the junior welterweight match, 140. So his ass is pretty much topped out. If he weighed in at 140 today, this is likely his last fight. Yeah.
All right, let me do this real quick. Shout out the girl behind the mic. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing? Welcome home, my sister. What up?
What up?
Over here.
So what?
With the red velvet hair.
He said red velvet. Red velvet hair. Yeah.
Mike, what's up?
Hey, look, red velvet hair, and she got that candy apple lipstick on. Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy. I ain't gonna
see you, boo. I see you, boo. Welcome back, baby. Welcome home. Welcome home to your home away from home. Shout out to girl behind the mic too. She got a dope channel on YouTube, y'all. So check out her channel. Just type it in, just how you see it on the screen. Girl behind the mic. She has a dope show. It's called Decoding Dreams with Memory. Decoding Dreams with Memory. And ironically, her name is Memory. That's her real name. So her name is Memory. You decoding your dreams with memory, and you decoding your dreams using your memory. Like you see what you're doing right there? You see what you're doing?
It's a good wordplay.
Yeah, Decoding Dreams with Memory. That's a dope channel, dope idea. But that's the name of her show. But her channel is Girl Behind the Mic. Sexy name too, right there. Sexy picture too. Beautiful person, in and out. Got a lot of respect for her. Josh Taylor, shout out to my guy Reggie O. Let me read these couple chats real quick. Ghost said, Josh Taylor got a call from Bob, and Bob told him what the ticket sale looking like. He's saying Tank name to make the news after he wins the fight. Okay, start calling these dudes out. But look, we can't just keep calling dudes out for years and years. No, we got to get these fights. Shout out to everybody pulling up. They said they selling plenty of tickets in Scotland. The fight is in Scotland.
Bud versus Taylor next.
Bud versus, I don't know if we're gonna see that while he's sewing Bob Arum. Let me let Reggie Owens get his bars off, and I'm gonna pick up the chat where we left off right here, where Master Yoda said, "Yummy, girl behind the mic."
OG Reggie, what up?
Hey, look, Master Yoda trying to.
I ain't no OG.
My bad. I forgot you said you ain't no OG. Just regular. You're a regular.
Reggie. His name is Reggie. He's a regular guy.
Regular Reggie. My bad, brother.
Brother Owens, what's happening with
you? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, bro?
Y'all call he's YouTube Daddy Owens. He's Daddy O. We're gonna call him Daddy O. Daddy O.
I don't be wanting nobody following me, man. Let's be ourselves. That's it.
Nah, man. We're gonna follow your dope ass channel. Before we start, man, tell people how they can follow you on YouTube and on all your channels, because you got a couple and you super dope. They need to hear
on IG, Reggie Owens.
Man, if these motherfuckers ain't following me, then fuck them. Shit. Let's kick on with the show. Shit.
All right, well, his name is Bots and Conversations with Reggie Owens. 1 and 2 got reading with Reggie Owens, and got politics and news with Reggie Owens. Make sure you check him out. And when you go there, leave a comment in the chat and say Marq Nash sent me. Trust me, it'll mean a lot to me that that this is working, because I keep telling people to do it. Every now and then somebody actually say it. And Con Sharner was on Coach Show. He was like, I came from Marq Nash show. Thank you, bro. Mention it, bro. That helps. Let people know I am doing my job to help you. Even if you don't help me, even if you don't love yourself, guess what? I love you. God loves you. So does the neighborhood. Reggie, my wine is kicking in, so you can cut me off at any moment.
Yeah, let's kick on with the show. What's the topic? What's the topic we on?
Man, we got 2 on the docket right here for us, the boxing. Canelo
the GOAT
and Bivol is official, and folks are mad, mainly black folks. They saying he ducking. He don't want to smoke with the Mexican. He don't want no smoke with the black dude. He's going for the 2 Euro guys, Bivol and Golovkin. What say you? Also, Josh Taylor. Is Josh Taylor looking past his opponent this weekend? I see him in the interviews. He's talking about Bud Crawford. He's talking about Tank Davis. He's talking about Teofimo Lopez. We saw this happen with Teofimo Lopez, and we know how that ended. It ended with him looking like this at the end of the fight, if you can see the screen, and he's on TV telling people he won 11 rounds to 2 in the 12-round fight. Yeah, I won 11-2. It was 12 rounds, buddy. How you? Okay, he added the extra round. Maybe he's counting the ring walk, Reggie. But what's your take on this topic and everything we got going on here? You got the floor.
Man, it's at this point, man, I don't blame Canelo for making that decision. And I can see why he made it, man. A lot of these fans, man, it's unfortunate. It's the black fans who do content. Not saying just black fans who, tend to watch the sport. They kind of more watch it from a casual level. You know, if a fight comes on, they rather watch it. But the folks who tend to want to be, you know, glued in or within touch of the, you know, in touch of the sport, are the ones who complain, they bitch, they moan, they gripe. You can never please these motherfuckers, and Canelo hears it. So it's like, why would you target a fight towards an audience base that's just gonna constantly come with ill ridicule? I mean, they still bring up shit from a failed drug test. Get past the shit. You can't go into fights without people wanting to do discovery of gloves, and the shit never gets proven. Move past the shit. You get people talking about tainting of water, which has never been tested and proven. Get past the shit. So it's like, you don't want to go into an event, especially you're a fighter of his caliber, you're drawing in these type of numbers. You don't want people there that aren't happy with the fight, that ain't happy with the results, always have complaints. Because even with the Caleb Plant fight, and being that Canelo comes back to win that fight, they got complaints about this shit. Oh, Caleb Plant came in here, he did this shit, he praising him. But did you watch the fight? Y'all wait till a fucking close-up. It's like fucking the network putting on some shit that was like a moment, and then here go people turning into some other shit. Oh man, he came to lay down and this and that. Motherfucker fought a brilliant fight and pushed Canelo. Canelo caught him with a punch. Why take away from the fight? Why take away from the appreciation of the moment? Motherfuckers ain't pleased with shit, and people have come in when some of these, you know, some of the channels and groups, they had a good voice, but over time they have dissolved themselves and diluted their voices to where their opinions don't mean shit. Because when the, you know, when a lot of these promotional companies and networks will listen to a lot of the complaints they were having, they were legitimate complaints. And then now when the industry start making the maneuvers to, you know, kind of pleasing the this fan base still complain. And if it was a fight over on Saturday, they complained on Sunday. And then they went into a motherfucking tailspin on Monday. Then Tuesday, they went into some old witch hunt rally about the rejection of these organizations and these companies and what they ain't doing. Then they go into checking the company's 10K motherfucking portfolio. What money is in the damn company? All the money, the company is falling. They losing this kind of money and they ain't got it. Oh, the company stealing, the CEO stealing the money. They ain't giving this new prospect $1 million. They broke. And they ain't give this other guy with 3 fights $10 million and they broke. And this fight ain't happening. Oh, he pulled out. We need to see his medical records. He's ducking, like all this other dumbass shit. So Canelo don't want to deal with that shit. Canelo's one for one. He's a fighter who's serious about the sport, and he's also serious about his money. And he's gonna go where he can capitalize on it with fans who don't sit there and bitch. They come to the fight to cheer for their fighter, whether it's a national representative. They're gonna be in there in support of him. He wins. They go on. They carry him up out that ring. He lose. They pay respects to the great event that they view. These motherfuckers here will cry. They look for shit. They go back to rewatch the fight, not to break it down, but to look for evidence. But that's all I got. They see a cotton swab on the ground. They say the mother.
You chopped up right there at the end with the cotton swab on the ground. Say that again.
Motherfucker has some. He had a little 8 ball. It was a cotton ball.
Yeah, yo, you chopped up a little bit. Say that part again with the cotton ball.
No, I said these niggas will see a cotton ball on the ground. These niggas will zoom in, see right there. He was passing them a goddamn 8 ball through the rounds, letting him sniffing it. He got all this energy. He was powered up. Energizer, Canelo. That's how he got the knockout. Coach Eddie Reynoso slipped him a motherfucking kilo.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. Canelo got the punch off that coat. That clenbuterol coat. It's crazy.
Reggie, you a coon. Why you ain't supporting your play? I'm joking.
Man,
Reggie,
hey,
joking.
I love when I hear that. When I ain't never
Reggie,
been, I never been called a coon.
You know what they gonna say?
I never had one of these niggas call me a coon, but I show them waiting for it. I am really waiting to hear the coon
but
talk.
Reggie, but when you have an adverse opinion and you disagree with the status quo or the norm, they like, well, why you riding with them? Like, no, I ain't riding with them. I'm just using deductive reasoning, common sense. I have my independent thought. That's how my mom and my daddy raised me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And boxing ain't the motherfucking civil rights movement neither.
Say that again, Rage, for the people in the back.
this sport of boxing ain't the civil rights movement, especially with a lot of Eurocentric Negroes that compete in this shit.
Go for it. Let's pass the mic around. Y'all go ahead.
Reggie
And try to mute your mic when
please
you're not talking, y'all. Please stay focused and make sure your mic is muted when you're not talking. I can't mute my mic because if so, the music is gonna stop. So try to stay muted when you're not talking. But pass the mic though. Go ahead.
No, Reggie just came through it and aired some shit out. Hey, he got it off. I'm gone, baby. Go ahead. I want Reggie to cook some more.
Ty, you got anything to add before we pass the mic back? Pass the mic around.
Nah, let old Pastor Reggie goddamn keep cooking.
Go ahead, Reggie. Talk to the people. Man, you got the crowd. They want to hear you talk, baby. Talk that talk, Reg.
I shall proceed. But no, but the ignorance of this fan base, man, who has become delusional within the sport and watering it down. And the other thing with the fighters and shit, and even with the fans, this motherfucking sport, this is the thing niggas got to realize. Canelo built Canelo. Canelo built what he got, and Canelo can do what the fuck he done because of what he built. Now these other motherfucking fighters and people talking about they trying to isolate the black fighter and the black murderers. These niggas ain't got a black murderers row of shit. The only black murderers row is these niggas threatening to kill one another. That's the black murderers row. Every single black fighter you got in this motherfucker is quick to talk about how they'll hire somebody to shoot this nigga in his head. And nigga, when I see you, I'ma blast you. And nigga, you ain't this and that. But hey, Canelo, how you doing? Oh, yeah, Lomachenko. Oh, yes.
You what?
Prayer for your country and all this other little sucker shit these niggas do. But niggas think that this shit is about discriminating against these 2022 ass fighters who are some of the highest paid niggas in the sport. And they talking about discriminating against them. These fools discriminate against themselves because you get the Charlos that still hung up on some 20-year history they got with Andrade when them niggas should be in the ring scrapping it out with one another. These dudes should be making shit happen because there's big fights that the sport of boxing want to see that goes beyond fucking fighting Canelo. That's what should be happening, and that's what could be happening moving forward. Rather than these dudes sniffing behind Canelo ass, because Canelo done set his own lane. Any decision Canelo make is an intriguing decision that he's gonna make. Whether it's one fan base want to act like they pissed off about it when they're really not, and they want to play it like it's some racial shit and it's a bunch of buffoonery. These other black fighters, then they be afraid to have other black fighters fight each other. Why the black fighters got to fight each other? They need to mix it up and fight these other races. Man, then why this promotional company making it all about just trying to fight Mexican fighters and they playing into the black and Mexican theme? And these niggas be all over the place. The inconsistency of a lot of these motherfuckers is a downer to this damn sport. And it's the reason why promotional companies don't listen to a goddamn thing that any of these motherfuckers talk about. Because they're too foolish. They too caught up in emotional bullshit, a bunch of jargon and shit, bunch of following, pandering, want to hear certain shit be stated type shit because it sounds good, it sounds soothing, it sounds cool, it sounds rah-rah because niggas love the rah-rah-rah, whoop-whoop-whoop, and all this other dumb shit, and they don't move shit. So Canelo doing what Canelo does is perfect for Canelo. It's supported by many people who gonna support it. The numbers prove everything, and that's what it's about. Numbers prove shit. That's why $100 million is thrown at this nigga. He did his own shit. These other dudes need to do their own shit, step it up. Why the fuck Spence and motherfucking Crawford ain't fighting? That shit should have been done. How we interfering with all this other shit? This is the foolishness of niggas. Ain't no discrimination against these niggas because if these niggas realize it, they run this fucking sport. Like these fools too delusional and caught up in black and white shit, old age slavery shit that none of them ever lived through. But got benefits, live in mansions, drive nice shit. Like, nigga, please. Jack Johnson to slap the shit out of half of these motherfuckers and he kick half of these channel makers in their fucking ass for the crybaby shit that they spew out. But that's all I got.
Ooh, man, Reggie, with the killer show. I told y'all to follow him on IG. Man, what's that zip code again? Is Reggie? What's that zip code? Cause I gotta follow your Instagram too. Told y'all to follow
that 76544. Just remember Killeen, Texas, if you're looking for a zip code.
Killeen, Texas. So type in Reggie, Killeen, Texas zip code. It's gonna pop right up. Man, this is my brother right here too. We disagree all the time, but he still is subscribed. He still pulls up. He still chop it up with me. And look, we piss each other off every episode. But here's the thing: we always give each other an opportunity and a chance to come back the next day. As long as we keep it respectful, we can always come back and do it again the next day. It's my guy right here, Brandon Washington. Everybody in the neighborhood love when B-Dub come out to play. Everybody in the neighborhood say, yay! Brando, what up, though?
What up? I was just in there sitting back, just cooling in the chat.
What up?
Listening to Reg. What up, Reg? What's up, everybody on the panel, man? You got a
What's
five
up, B?
panel tonight too, Mark.
Sometimes less of us is more,
I know. Why you think I just sit back and watch the floor of the show, man, to see if I fit in, then I jump in. If I don't, then I just sit back and learn. That's what I try to do.
Nah, you do call in with that smoke, though. You do call in with that smoke every episode.
Yeah, I do.
When I see that phone ring, I always know, what did I do? Nah, Mark, fuck that. Errol Spence is the best. He the big fish. Yay!
Now, this is what I would say about the Canelo thing.
Yes, sir.
Reggie's right in the sense of our fighters need to recognize, meaning black fighters. So that's all I advocate for, because they got other fan bases that advocate for their fighters. We just seen Josh Taylor and Jack CATTERALL. I guess that's how you pronounce his last name. I believe they're in Scotland. So they got their own fans, they got their own thing, their own promotion, and they rocking and rolling.
Ain't worried about none of y'all niggas.
They not. They don't give a shit. And I'm gonna be honest. As soon as Josh Taylor do something spectacular on ESPN because of what he looks like, he gonna go to the top of the food chain. You ain't got to worry about him using tank name pretty soon. Let him get in the right fight, and they market him correctly, where the dominant society can see him on ESPN. He gonna have a nice little run.
And he's good. And he's good too.
Yeah, just like Kambosos did. It took one fight. Kambosos' last fight before Teofimo, I believe, was goddamn Mickey Bay. Mickey Bay's supposed to be training Devin Haney, so that shows you the jump in their popularity and a jump in watching these people. And most of the time, they got a whole country support. What we got to recognize is our fighters ain't unified, so they support is fractionated. It's fraction. So just like Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence share the same fan base. And when they beef with each other, or when not we, because I don't create content, a lot of content creators, when they start picking sides and beefing, that splits the fan base. They don't have to. Canelo fan base ain't split. Tell me who's the next dominant fighter under Canelo out of Mexico.
Out of Mexico too, not American and Mexican. Woo.
Yeah, or even Hispanic, Latino descent.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia. The problem, yeah, that was funny. I think, yeah, that was funny.
He's popular. You seen his Instagram? He has a lot of followers.
I ain't never been on Instagram before.
Oh man, you missing some good. Never mind. You're a good brother. All praise to Allah. You need to stay off Instagram. All praise to Allah.
I'm just an old man. I'm just an older man, man. I don't have time to be scrolling on my phone.
Especially if you ain't got no Viagra or Bluetooth, because you're gonna need it on Instagram. Oh, they do some things on the gram. Twitter's better.
Yeah, that's a distraction. That's a distraction. I don't want. See, here's the thing: when you trying to focus on a certain path, certain things that you know gonna distract you, you leave it where it's at, and that's what I try to do.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Not that I will condemn that stuff, because that stuff is needed. That's how news is passed instantly, that kind of thing. But a lot of this stuff is distraction. But I want to make this point, and I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm taking away from the panel, and I don't want to do that. Reg, you was talking about how this is the point that I don't like.
You sound muffled, Brandon. Clean it up. Clean it up. You sound a little muffled.
Okay. Am I better?
Say it again.
Is that better? Okay.
There you go.
The point I want to make is we always talk about our fighters don't experience racism. They do. And just because they live in big mansions and are millionaires don't mean racism don't hit them. And I like to use the Donald Sterling analogy. Donald Sterling made black-led millionaires for as long as he owned the Clippers. But that don't mean he wasn't racist, and that don't mean he didn't do things to marginalize them.
Clean it up, Brandon. You sound muffled again. I get it. I can hear you, but it just sounded muffled. And I know your mic can sound clearer than that. I know it can.
Yeah, my bad. Just tell me when
there you go.
I use the Donald Sterling analogy, you know, and that's what I want to say to Reg. Just because they create millionaires or they'll give you money, don't mean that they won't mistreat you. So that's the thing about them being millionaires. Yeah, they have the right. I just wish our fighters would be more unified. Like when I seen Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence speaking to each other and basically agreeing to fight, that's the thing that our fighters should be doing. And outside of that, they should be hanging around each other. Them Hispanic fighters fall over themselves to be in Canelo presence. And they humble themselves. The thing about us, we got self-hate. And we always want to dominate each other. They don't feel that way. They help each other and they fall in line. Eddie Reynoso got a whole gym in San Diego, just like Robert Garcia. You don't hear them dissing each other. You don't hear the fighters dissing each other. They just talk about wanting to fight. That's what we should be doing. You know what I mean? That should be our behavior. We just should be more unified, and we should be pushing unification of our fighters. When we see Earl and Bud, and we see the bullshit in the water, we should correct that and say, nah, they brothers. And we want to see both of them fight. Matter of fact, we want to see them fight more than once. And we want to see them get the biggest person they can get. I like to see Earl and Bud make $30 million a piece.
No, slow down. But if that's the case, why did y'all roll with that side of the street shit, bro? You mainly roll with that. You've been cool with this all this time, Brandon.
Yeah, top ranked Toby. Yeah, nigga.
That top ranked Toby shit. Y'all supported them channels. You supported them channels that did that. Whether by viewership. Come on, man. Fuck. Man, y'all niggas been around this. Come on, bro. Y'all been around these YouTube blocks and streets. Y'all heard that top ranked Toby shit, and y'all support them channels, whether directly or indirectly. You support that narrative. Whether you subscribe to him, whether you call in, whether you send, you might be like, I ain't send no cash app or no super chat, but you watching this shit. You support that.
I ain't never called Bud.
You ain't gotta say it, bro, but you support that narrative. You support channels.
No, I don't. I go to anytime Bud has fights, especially I've probably been to more Bud fights than you have, Mark. So it ain't about that. What it's about is I didn't create the two sides of the street. You know what I mean? And that's a narrative that they kept allowing to happen to them.
You supported it though. Not just take the channel top ranked Toby shit out. I appreciate that, Top. But look, take that part out of it, my brother. Like you was okay with Buzz with Spence saying, I'm gonna clean up my side of the street. You pull up, you talk about ticket sales. When Bud gonna sell out of the arena? Bud Spence selling out the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Jerry's World. White man's world. White man's world. That's what look, go ahead, Brandon. If you're gonna play the pro all the way. But my brother, like you supported that shit. It's on the channel. He was like,
all right. This the best way to explain that, Mark. EJ said that he was gonna do his part because the majority of the work was on his side as far as the belts. That's exactly what he's doing.
But you didn't have to support that. They was already.
Mark, let me say this,
I write it down, cause I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Everything you saying is correct. So after this, if they pull that, they can't pull that side of the street shit no more. Either one of them. Now one of them should have any problem. So after this, then we could be pushing for the fight because we'll be like, look, it ain't nothing else to do in welterweight, but for the champion, it's only going to be two champions after April 16th. So we should be pushing those two champions to fight. That's the only real work in welterweight. So after this fight, then you could then if the fight with the next champion don't materialize, then we can bang and talk about that. But till then, man, we're going into unification. So you gotta kind of put that on the back burner.
I gotta put what on the back burner, sir?
That different side of the street narrative, or this person ducking this person,
you missed the point,
person ducking this person.
I get it, because we where we at right now, Brandon.
Yeah.
Well, what I will say is, you have been a part of the bullshit.
No, I'm just an Earl Spence fan. That's all.
Fair enough. Let's
I'm
pass
just
it
more-
around. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you on that. Stay where
Yeah,
you
I
at
ain't gonna
though.
hold your
You-
panel,
No,
but I'ma
you
jump
good.
on-
You good. You good.
No, I'm gonna jump on the panel when you get off the boxing because I know it get heavy at night. That's my subject. He get heavy in the middle of the night, so I wait on my
And it's
subject.
Friday. And it's Friday too. So it's Friday. It's
Yeah.
my birthday weekend. My wife was like, "What you want?" I said,
Happy
"Time."
birthday! You finally turned 40, huh? You
Sunday.
can't deny that, huh?
Sunday. I'm getting old, man. Yeah, I'm getting old, man.
I know. Welcome to the 40 club, bro.
I receive it. I receive it, bro. Because if not, what's the alternative? Die tomorrow and be forever 39? No, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I received this shit, man. Like, man, I'm so happy. I'm so blessed, man. Yeah, man. I got a big announcement too. I'm making on my birthday though. I'm gonna do a special episode on my birthday. Got a big announcement and a couple of big announcements, but God is good, man.
Yeah. But you know, I wanna because I know we're gonna get on Ukraine tonight, and I know it's still early, and I'm a little controversial. So
are we?
We'll wait. No, I'm gonna wait.
You already know how you know we were gonna get on the Ukraine shit later tonight.
Because I know you. I mean, you like to keep it fresh. You like to talk about current events. Come on, Mark. Mark, we've been rocking together for a while. When you didn't have 6,000 subscribers.
Oh, you know, this thing always. Hey, look, it's always. Hey, Reggie, it's always one. Ty, Detroit. It's always that one person in your family that I don't care how big you get. They're gonna be like, Mark, I remember you when you had your little gap tooth on YouTube. Look at you now with your veneers. Hey, look, I'm be sitting there. Hey, look, I'm be sitting there smiling. Veneers, big ass teeth, looking like
white as hell too. I love it.
Hey, look, a whole row of fake chompers up here out there talking to y'all on YouTube. We're back with another episode of Breaking Meats. He is I am he.
Salute to your Red. You know we're gonna get a poppy tonight, man. I'm gonna fall back in the cut.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We almost at the time too. I just want to get everybody to give me their takes on this.
Salute to you, Mark, man. If I don't talk to you on your birthday, man, happy birthday.
Now, you're gonna talk to me on my birthday. It's gonna be on Sunday, and I'm gonna be here for a minute.
All right, bet. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all right,
I ain't going nowhere. I'm scared.
Salute to the panel too.
Back at another episode of Breaking Meats. It's your man Marq Nash.
What's wrong with your black ass, man? Damn.
Nigga. What?
Oh,
you know they're gonna change up like that nigga ain't shit, and then he got his new teeth.
Hey, man. You know how peoples do. It's to be expected.
Man, I love y'all, man. I hope y'all love yourselves. This is crazy. Somebody said, don't steal my smile. Go ahead, man. Y'all save me, man. Look, I'm having a good time, man. So did we get everybody final thoughts on is Josh Taylor overlooking? And also, did everybody give me that take on what Reggie said? Because he said a lot of interesting things about the sport. And I'm gonna be honest, as much as Brandon is involved in the bullshit, I gotta be honest, yo, I've been a part of the bullshit too. Oh yeah, I've been a part of the fuckery. Very much so. As a content creator, as a fan. That's why I tell people, man, you gotta be honest with yourself, with the content you support, and also as a content creator, how you deliver your message, because you can, it's an exception to the rule, but sometimes the rules are the exception. Like, you can't get mad at Canelo and be like, well, he's cheating-ello and all of this stuff. So everything. Why you want him to fight your favorite fighter then?
Because.
Oh, cause my fighter can beat him if he was drugged up or not. Nigga, please. If he beat him, you gonna say he was drugged up?
We get invested, man. We be rooting for who we think cut like that. You know.
But you hold up, slow down, black man. I'm gonna call you to the corner too. Call you on the carpet, how we would say in the Army. Get on this carpet, bro. Step up. You got to see the boss too, because you even start off your soliloquy today. Well, you know how it is when it's them against us. What does that mean? Like a black guy can't lose to a white guy or a Mexican? It's happened.
It's definitely happened.
To count. But But when you frame your situation, your argument, you start off with that, it kind of make people look at you like,
nah, it ain't racist.
You know, no. Nobody said racist. Do you know the sport? Do you know what you're talking about? Because that don't mean they're gonna win just because they black.
It definitely doesn't.
So why would you even mention that right now in your opening statement?
Man,
stand on that shit. You said stand on it.
When you're speaking from the heart, you just speak, man. It just comes through. Yeah, we feel the way we feel. We are fans. We love the shit. And I have not put out any content yet. Still working on my technical difficulties. But
you perfect tonight, man. Whatever you got your setting on tonight, make sure you write a marker.
Oh, I'm locked in.
Hit one of your drops real quick so we can hear how your drop sound.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Perfect. Whatever you doing, man, keep those.
But that's that Scarface. Is his sister, isn't it?
No, that's when the mama was cutting into it.
That was the mama, yeah. That's the mama,
man.
Yeah.
So look, I'm proud of you, Detroit BC. Write those settings down. But
look,
I'm
like, hey, I got it backwards and forwards. I've been tweaking with this shit for weeks.
Hey, look, and it's working. It's paying off.
Yeah.
Talk to me though. But speak on that though, like because you did bring up the melanin of the fight.
9 times out of 10, we just excel at certain things. That's all I meant by that. It's not a racist statement. It just is what it is. Although anybody can get their ass whooped, when you step in the ring, you prepared to lose. You putting it all on the line. You know, that's all. Never no racism here.
And look, and you're entitled to your opinion, and your opinion should not be judged, criticized, or questioned. But once you say it on air on this channel, people are gonna hold you to task. Let's pass it around. Did you give me your final thoughts on this? Are you excited about this Canelo fight versus Bivol? Are you gonna cover the fight? Because by May the 7th, your channel is gonna be up and running, correct?
Definitely.
Yeah, because I'm gonna help you with that. I'm gonna help you. All right.
I got it. All right. But nope, I'll probably be in your channel talking shit with y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. So will you buy the pay-per-view? Are you gonna support this fight? Is this bullshit? Or are you gonna
support this fight? No, this is not. I cannot support this.
Okay, so you this is not what you
want to see him really. Yeah, I want to really see him fight somebody. I think you should fight BENAVIDEZ. Get CHARLO the opportunity, but he took the easy route. I ain't mad at him.
That's what I want. There we go. Let's get to it.
Prize fighter, and this is boxing, where they prize fight at. However, you got to make the fans happy sometime. He got a motherfucking Instagram. He know what the fuck we over here talking about. He been heard it for years.
Hey, look, but CHARLO ain't cleaned up his side of the street. We can't tell. Hey, look, CHARLO is in the same position as this guy right here. And we just said, well, you with the wrong team. Maybe CHARLO should have signed with DAZN. Oh, he might not have got it then either. Like Andre didn't get it. You get what I'm saying, bro? He didn't clean up his side of the street.
Hey, check this out.
Talk to me. Go ahead. I thought you had a drop queued up. Let's go. He's slow on the trigger. My nigga slow on the trigger. Let's try it again.
Shit, I thought it came through, but other one didn't. And I'm wondering why.
That drop didn't come through.
Okay. All right.
I saw you doing. I was like, I know what he's doing, but I didn't see it move. All right. Less sips, more drops. It's all good. We'll work it out. While you figure that out, try to get your drops queued up. But I do want to get your take on that though. Like, CHARLO ain't cleaned up his side of the street.
Look, everybody want to pay that. It was Canelo talking this shit. You want payday? I know that. Everybody want to hit a lick, man. It's prize fighting. You can't knock a motherfucker want to get a check, especially when they've been calling out your name. But this motherfucker is into getting money, so he's gonna take the easiest routes he want to take. Shit. BENAVIDEZ is gonna stop him. With CHARLO, it's a 50-50 fight, but BENAVIDEZ is gonna stop Canelo. I got money on him.
I'll take that bet.
You can. I'll pick your pocket. Don't worry about it, baby. I got you.
Who knows? We got to slow down because they might not. Because according to this deal, they won't fight till next year. So I got to see how Canelo looks. So he don't take too much damage. Hey, look, y'all call this a light fight. This dude, if it was so easy just to go up in weight, why don't more people do it? This guy's going from 168 to 175. First fight, fighting a champion. Like, Mayweather wasn't doing that shit.
Mayweather
wasn't doing that. Pacquiao wasn't just going up. Oscar wasn't just going up. I'm gonna beat this guy and wait and come back. B-Hop didn't do that. Like, you get what I'm saying, my G? We calling it a duck.
Definitely.
Why Errol Spence ain't doing it? Why Charlo's ain't doing it?
Hold up.
Your favorite black fighter. Why? Hey, look, if it was so easy, hold up, slow down. Devin Haney, y'all love Devin. I love Devin too. Devin ain't just saying, well, fucking, I'm gonna go. If I can't get the fight right here, I'm gonna go up to 140, fight Josh Taylor, and then come back down to 135. That's only 5 pounds. But calling this guy a duck. He going up 8 pounds. Go ahead. Cook up.
Listen,
man, Devin.
One at a time. And right after Detroit, I got you, Ty. I want to.
Anybody and everybody in the room, help me understand this. Why do fighters, let's say Canelo, but no, fighters in general, why do they drain their body to the point of starvation, to the point of damn near passing out, and expect the body to perform at maximum level on fight?
Hold on. You never answer my question, sir. I don't want you to. Did you hear the question? Do you understand the question? At least answer the question before you pose another question to the panel. I got to work the room. I can't let you just switch gears like that. At least answer my question first and then go for it. Did you hear the question?
Yeah.
What was the question for the people just told
basically fighters moving up in weight? Why everybody else? If it's that easy, everybody else should be
right. Why are we calling this a duck? A guy going from 68 to 75, but it's guys at 35 who ain't going up to 40. We got a lot of guys who've been babysitting 147, then go up to 154. There's guys at 154 who ain't just jumping. Like, if it was so easy, everybody would be doing it. Why is this a duck and other people aren't doing it? And they black too, black man. Let's keep it a buck. You want to do the melanin talk? Let's keep it a buck. I love my brothers and my sisters, but
you and me both.
But but when you say those things on airways, I want you to be able to stand on it. I know what I'm gonna say. I
definitely will. To answer your question, it's about your body weight, what you can handle. Now, let's say Mayweather, for instance, which I totally get. The older he got, he went up. He fights close to his walk-around weight, which makes sense. The nigga just trains. But he's already in motherfucking shape. When you're fighting at your walk-around weight, you ain't got to cut that much fat and that much weight to get down. Yeah. Mayweather walk around at 150, 155.
We're talking about Mayweather. I'm just about Canelo.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
Around. You're doing it again. Stay with Canelo. If it was that easy.
Okay, check it out. I got you.
Slow down. Go ahead, man, because you're losing me, man. Stay with me. Go ahead.
I understand.
That's 2 times. That's 2 strikes.
Damn.
I'm keeping up with you on your scoreboard right here. You're losing me. I'm asking you open, direct question. If it was so easy for everybody to go from 68 to 75, then go from 75 back down to 68, then go from 68 up to 75 or cruiserweight, like, you know what, I'm going to do the 75, then I'm going to go back down. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. But your mic is unmuted. You're killing me, Ty. Stay with me, Ty. Stay focused. When you're not talking, please have your mic muted. If not, I can hear the background. My show bleeds back into the mic. Please answer that open, direct question, sir.
Okay.
If it was that easy, why isn't everybody doing it? Open, direct. Let's go with that.
Most fighters could that have to carry that amount of weight. If you're walking around at 180 and you trimming down to 160, 154, you can do that. And it makes more sense to me. I will never get why they would expect the body to perform at maximum level. But if you're walking around at that kind of weight and you cutting down 20 pounds, 15, I get it. So to gain another 5 for a nice payday, you will do just that. Then everybody ain't got the options. No, you must consider that. We are talking about the rule. Canelo is the exception. He's that guy right now. He can do what the fuck he wants to do. He's been doing it. But hey, I'm with you. I don't know why the rest of them don't. If you can't get no action over here, slide up or move down. Go where you can get some action at.
My brother,
keep moving.
Let's pass the mic. See, brother, because here's the thing. You just said most fighters can do it. I'm telling you, if they can do it, they would do it. It's glory. It's up. So you got to pass the mic on. We got to agree to disagree here. I got your answer written in stone right here, and I disagree. So if most fighters can do it, they just don't. They choose not to become a champion at another level, not to become a 2 and 3 division champion. They choose not to get more money. They choose not to go there and beat an easy guy. He's undefeated. He got a little bit of titles. Like, all of them choose not to do that. So Canelo's just smarter than everybody. Or like how is this the easy route? Everybody can do it, but he the only one doing it. And you,
hey, Canelo got options because he's that guy.
Mayweather had options. He didn't do it.
Mayweather did go from 154 to 147.
That's it. But he won't going up to 160.
He probably couldn't
going up to
gain
168.
He probably couldn't gain that shit if he tried or wanted to, and expected to keep his body performing like.
Hey, what about dropping down to 140? Once he went up to 47, he wasn't doing no 140s going up to 160, bro. We got to use that as a skill. From 140, 135. Like, the kid went through weight divisions too. But my brother, like, come on, like, I got to pass the mic because I realize we got to agree to disagree. We got to agree to disagree, but I'm gonna just tell you, my brother, Mayweather never was going up to 160, and he had an option. And even if it was even doing 160 catch weights with those guys, or even like, hey, I ain't got to make the weight. I'm gonna fight you at 160. I'm coming at 154, 157. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come in at the minimum that I got to. Like, come on, bro. All of that. It's a lot of, well, even if he wanted to, or, well, I believe most fighters can. Well, I think you don't know Canelo's walking around weight. You don't know what we don't. We don't know.
And you can look at him and tell. Just like Tank might blow up to 180. His
man, you looking though. Everything you doing is eyeballing though. You guessing what a nigga look like. I'm gonna hold a jar of blunt roaches up. You ain't gonna be able to guess how many blunt roaches in there. Like, you ain't gonna guess how many jelly beans in a jar. That you guessing somebody weight with your eyes, that's one thing, bro. But all I'm trying to tell you is you don't know.
No,
you
for
don't
a fact, no.
You don't know what
Hey,
his
agree.
weight is.
Agree, but check this out, brother. If we looking at him on fight night, we know what he looked like right here, right? And then we see him in a little interview, a little rap video, whatever the fuck he is. Then back on fight night, he's looking like that. That's your comparison. That's your grounds right there. But go ahead. Pass the mic.
Yeah, Go ahead, Todd. Let me let you get your bars off. Go ahead, Todd. Unmute your mic. Detroit, mute yours. Todd, you still there? That's why I don't be having time on the show. Todd be dipping off. Todd be somewhere in the bathroom taking a shit, cooking grits. My bad, man. I had to work with my son on his homework. I'm like, man, yeah, but I want to be on the panel though, so y'all can see my plain logo with nothing on it. Go ahead, Reg. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
The hell is Todd doing?
Go. What's the question on this one?
This nigga Reggie's like, I was doing homework too with my kid. At the end of the day, if it was so easy to do what Canelo Alvarez was doing it, because people are calling this a duck. If it was so easy, why aren't more fighters doing it? Like, Mayweather wasn't just jumping up to, like, I never heard Mayweather when he was the 154 champ say, I'm gonna go up to light heavy. Like that would be Canelo going up the cruiserweight. And people were thinking, oh, that's a duck, that's a cherry pick. No, we would call that you daring to be great. Canelo trying to get a cruiserweight title, I thought that was crazy. But I was all for it. When you see Canelo trying to he's going from 68 to 75. Same year, he's gonna drop back down to 68 and fight Triple G accordingly. Reggie, if it was that easy to go from 68 to 75 back to 68 to 7, my nigga, everybody would be doing that. Shit ain't easy to do. Go ahead.
No, it ain't, man. But a lot of people complain when Canelo do it because a particular fighter ain't getting the fight with Canelo. That's all that stuff amounts to. Like I said, I ain't knocking Canelo like that. I was gonna knock him if he'd have fought that Buddha, what's the name? Buddha Huthu, whatever's the African dude name.
Bukabu.
Yeah, Bukabu. Yeah, if he would have fought him, then yeah, I would have had issues with him doing the 175 thing and avoiding them Russians and Ukrainian cats when that's who he should be fighting if he's looking to kind of set history. But it is a thing of making these maneuvers through weight, because at one instant you're moving up in weight, you have an advantage maybe in speed, but they're more powerful than you. Moving down in weight, you're dealing with guys that are just as quick and gifted as you, and you have to go out fighting guys who are rated in the high positions in those rankings if they're ranked properly, and also you're fighting champions because you're looking to unify. So I don't knock what Canelo is doing. But these other dudes need to do that in their own lane. If they can't get a Canelo fight, these other guys should do it. A lot of dudes that moved up in weight only to chase Canelo and then just remain in the shallows. That's what every other fighter's been doing, is chasing after Canelo and remaining in shallow waters, rather than going out there setting their own paths. And there was something I want to go back to what Brandon brought up about.
Oh, cook up. Cook up. I'm about to take a quick bathroom break.
All right. But what Brandon was bringing up about this fight that's going on tomorrow is the fact that with Josh Taylor and them, they have this where are they from? Scotland. They have the Scotland fight event. And many people are just about to be so drawn into it. You got the dang Tyson Fury versus Dylan White. And they're taking it into their country where people are going to be so enthused by that damn fight. And they're going to pack into that Wembley shit. Our fighters need to set events because everybody's talking about, oh, we need a Juneteenth. Oh, we need a black market. Well, these black fighters need to go into these black markets and fight one another. It ain't and stop playing like it's some old murderer's row when it's convenient. Oh man, why our fighters got to fight each other, man? They need to fight these Mexicans. Oh damn, why Floyd and them just doing this old black versus Mexican shit? This and that and da. You got to fight somebody. It's an international goddamn sport. Sometimes you're gonna cross paths with people of different race, but also with these popular black American fighters. They can fight each other in popular cities where black fan bases are going to attract to these damn events. They have to set their own goddamn course, because this is the one thing with the black fighter. And this was like what Brandon was talking about, because I was saying about the thing with race, what Brandon was bringing up about the thing. We always talk about race and how a racist can still make money with a black person. That's not what I was saying with the race. These guys in this current age of boxing ain't experiencing that race shit like everybody plays it out to be. They just ain't. I'm sorry. I can have these debates, and I guarantee I'm gonna be right every time I have a debate with a motherfucker who want to play like they going through some old deep layer of racism and shit. I was clown motherfuckers trying to play that racial shit that these boxers are going through. None of them are going through it. They may get opportunities where people don't want to fight them, but the damn sport of boxing don't stop at these fucking belts. That Jake Paul motherfucker show you that. Tank Davis show you that. A lot of these other fighters show you that. It don't stop at these damn belts. The supposed popularity of Ryan Garcia don't stop at these belts. So just trying to get opportunities don't mean shit. And I remember you bringing up something with Devin in them camp. Now you got his ex-trainer trying to come out to fight fucking what's his name? What's the dude with the cross eyes? Fucking damn, what's that? Tevin Farmer. You got crazy shit like that going on in the damn sport, because these guys are afraid to make money with one another. They're afraid of being leapfrogged, or they think that they'll be leapfrogged by someone, but because of a loss or they face defeat. Man, sometimes in the defeat, that just adds more intrigue, because boxing is a sport where people should rematch things. There's even some talk of fucking with if what's the dude just got his ass whooped by Kell Brooks? Amir Khan, if he went into a rematch, people will go back to rewatch that shit and play as if Amir Khan's gonna come in with some new reinvention to himself after facing the loss. So these fighters got to break out of that shit, not wanting to fight each other at certain periods in their careers, whether they're waiting 10 years to where they become shot as fighters, and then now they go fight some damn arch rival they didn't had in the sport who they stayed clear away from. These dudes can blaze their own path. Even with Devin Haney, they can blaze a path. It doesn't stop with Kambosos in them. It didn't stop with Kambosos, because before Kambosos got to his spot, he still went about his career path and knew one day some shit would shake for him. These dudes gotta wake the hell up. These opportunities are out there for them. They can continuously just beat on people like that are out there and make their mark. The same thing people cry for Gary Russell with that fucking Disneyland fantasy bullshit that they create, as far as Gary being isolated by everybody and this and that. Nobody want to fight him. Gary could have blazed his own path and he could have moved up and weight. And so I just don't buy into that shit. A lot of these fighters ain't facing no racial bullshit. And even when people were speaking of it with Deontay Wilder, when Deontay Wilder got to speaking on a lot of shit, he got to speaking about how his own people were the ones that will hate on him, how divided we were, how we can't get along. And even when looking at this Bud and Crawford shit, everybody's adding a lot of vigor to that shit, to where it becomes confrontational bullshit. But every time you see when that one video came out, when Bud and Earl Spence meet up with each other, it looked like some cordial back and forth banter. They look like to be happy to see one another, but still talking shit to one another. But other people think it is
Reggie, the content creators would have fought each other.
Yeah, that's what they try to turn that shit in. Like the war was about to start.
We would have beat you and your little brother, nigga. We're gonna beat y'all up at the fight tonight.
Yeah, that's what these dudes turn. That's what a lot of people turn that shit into. When it was two fighters who were looking to match each other in probably one of the most anticipated fights in boxing, the idiot motherfuckers got on here and turned it into some vicious shit. Like he punked him. Oh, that nigga looked scared. He looked this and that. And it was none of that shit. These is two dudes who have a mutual respect for each other. Because that's really what fighters have. Any motherfucker who fights somebody, you have a mutual respect for a motherfucker. And they understand there's big money in this shit. It wasn't no ill feelings towards one another between those two. And even when they look at it with Bud, they talk all this other shit about Bud, this and that. He ain't with his people. But when I look at Bud, Bud is more influential to a lot of these young fighters than any fighter in the sport of boxing.
Say it again, Reggie. Say it again.
Yeah, he's one of the most influential boxers to any of these young fighters out there. He gives back. He gives back to motherfuckers he done been in the ring with. So to take anything away from him, like he ain't for his people, is the most diluted bullshit I hear from stupid ass niggas on here. And then you see he's married to a black woman. So what's the other excuse you gonna come back with, that he ain't for his people? I mean, motherfuckers got shit lost. He lives the proper lifestyle. He ain't out here fucking up. But niggas are quick to bash this dude as if he ain't for his fucking people. When you look in the gym he works in, I think he gives back a lot to his fucking people. And he has open arms to other people who are within the craft that he's from. He don't knock people. I don't hear Bud speaking ill of motherfuckers. He don't speak that rah-rah shit. So I don't know where people go with that shit. A lot of made up bullshit that people have lost themselves when it comes to this YouTube boxing talk and just talk period. A lot of people have lost themselves on this YouTube shit because they're just ignorant. It's just an expansion of the ignorant shit that is allowed to float through the mouths of fucking idiots in America. But that's all I got.
Ty, you wait. Too much Crown
Yeah,
and Coke?
man, I'm still out here.
All right, too much Crown and Coke earlier. We missed you earlier. Maybe you nodded off.
Nah, man, I'm just here fucking playing with my son, man. He's still hanging out.
I called it. I knew it. I called it. Hey, look at me. But talk to me, Ty. What's your take on this, man? If it was so easy to go from 160 to 168, why aren't more people doing it? Do you agree with Reggie that us as content creators and fans, especially us black fans, we are the reason why we're not getting the fights we want to see? We downplay the other fighters. We pick sides. They see it, they watch it, and they go right along with the bullshit. It's our fault.
I think black fighters. I think hold on, let me say this. I think we don't do a good enough job of supporting black fighters as the Hispanic or Chicano community does supporting their fighters, or the fighters in the UK do fighting their supporting their fighters. Like, look at a fight like Brook and Khan. That fight sold out in what, 2 hours or whatever? Like, a fight like that over here in the United States, motherfuckers wouldn't even be studying a fight like that. So I think we don't do a good enough job of supporting our own. So Reggie is right on that behalf. So we got to get behind the black fighter, just like other communities get behind their fighters. I don't know. You agree or disagree with that?
I disagree with Champion Heart in the chat.
Yeah, I do too.
Look, I'm sorry. I was listening. I'm sorry, bro. I missed some of what you were saying, but I was reading the chat. Reggie said, "Me too." Say that last part again, and then I'll react to you. But I want to react to Champion Heart, and I'm gonna let Reggie react as well. Go ahead. What you saying? Champion Heart, pull up. Hey, look, slow down. Hold up, slow down. All call outs mandatory. Champion Heart, all call outs mandatory. Shout out to Zab Judah. That's his slogan. But all call outs mandatory. Either click the link. You can't click the link. You at work. Call in. That's why we got a phone line, because some people can't do the panel thing. It eats up their battery. They at work. You ain't got to be cam on or nothing. But I need to call you to the carpet. I need you to break that down. But Todd, say what you said again, and I'll react to it. I apologize. Sorry.
I don't think we support the black fighter like the other communities support their fighter, like the Chicano and the Hispanic. You know how they support Canelo, like the UK. They support. Look at the Khan Brook fight. That fight sold out in what, 2 hours or whatever when it was announced. You know, a fight like that in the US, I don't know how it would have done, but a domestic level fight in the UK, that shit sold out pretty quick.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Ty. In this country, people are so fucking. We like so much. Man, it's just so much running through my mind when it comes to like this shit.
Bullshit is the word, Reggie.
Yeah, we got so much bullshit in our community and why we don't support each other. But then we want to support each other when we think other races are going against us. Like it, and it's always like an older cat used to always tell me about when it comes to black folks and the wannabe revolutionary stance they take. We last minute soldiers. We last minute to every fucking thing. We don't remain consistent on shit. That other races just off top, and not out of no racist thing that they're doing this shit. Because it ain't just the racist thing. It's just something that they were brought up on. And even within black folks, I ain't gonna pick no black fighter just because he's black. I don't rock with a lot of that. That black fighter is good and that black fighter puts in the effort, I'm rocking with that motherfucker 1,000,000,000%. Ain't no way. But just to say because the other motherfucker black, I'm a rock with, I'm like, hell no. But even the Latinos won't do that shit with no half-ass motherfucker. When they think they got someone who is gold, they're gonna rock with them because it's a fighter they feel that's doing his diligence as being disciplined and putting in his work. But like with our fan bases, it's ridiculous that for some people act afraid to show their support of someone who looks like them. They get mad when they hear other people cheer for their fans, and they think that if I did that, they too worried about what other people will think. If I did that, it'll be all type of stuff. I'll be all type of N-words, and I'll be all type of monkeys, and they'll talk about hanging me in the tree, and I just don't want that, and I'm gonna just stay quiet so I ain't gotta run and hide and go on the underground and find a railroad to get away from it. Who gives a fuck what other people think? If you're gonna support your own, be supportive of them. And these fighters need to be supportive of them if they think that it's some racial game being played, but always be consistent if that's the game that you think you up against. But go ahead.
Yeah, we always a day late and a dollar short.
Absolute.
Let me say this something, man. And look, man, I said, damn, man, this show only supposed to be. Look, I'm trying to make these shows shorter, but we still gonna do this. What time is it over there?
Mark, what you over there drinking? NyQuil?
Where's Lil Wayne? Don't ask me what's in my cup, motherfucker. It's my cup. It's my cup. I'm drinking water. Real men drink water. Shout out to that. I'm drinking water. You should drink some too. Nah, man, I'm drinking some wine, man. Drinking some wine, some red wine. Drinking some red wine. Straight up. No tequila. No tequila. I might take a couple shots on the next episode though. Let me get these bars off real quick. Reg, was this the tweet? Was this the not the tweet, but was this the one you saw?
Yeah, that's a comment.
I disagree too. Reg, do you look? This is the Reggie Owens show tonight because I don't know what you drinking tonight. Reggie drinking what kind of candy you eating? Because Reggie don't drink, he don't smoke, but he eats candy. What
yeah,
you on?
I'm on my Marshawn Lynch shit. Got me a bag of Skittles.
Sour, regular. What pack of Skittles you on?
Man, it's the red pack, the regular ones.
Okay, you got the regulars. All right, because you on that good candy tonight, boy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to call you boy, you know, disparaging way. I got to make sure I know my pro-black brothers are listening. They like, you called him boy. You called him a boy.
Boy. A Cali boy.
Like my boy, look, somebody told me, look, because you shout out to Derek Lincoln, man. Derek Lincoln, man. I know you probably ain't watching this one right now because if so, I would have saw you in the chat, but he be on the replay.
What up?
And he always in the chat. Shout out to Derek Lincoln.
What up?
Shout out to Mike on Sports too. Derek will be like, yo, put the thumbs up for your boy Marq Nash. And people be like, because I used to say this all the time, don't call me boy. Yeah, I was on that. I was on, North Carolina. It'll make you like that, right? But I want to say this. Champion Hart put this up, and Reggie took umbrage to it. Champion Hart has just joined the panel. Before we do this, and this gonna be the last thing. Nobody else joined the panel. We're gonna close it out with this, and we're gonna do another show as soon as this one over. And it's gonna be a pop-up show, so it'll be more current events, any and everything. It's gonna be hip-hop. We're gonna talk about everything. Champion Hart.
So how you doing?
Welcome home. Let me give you the drop. All the kids love when Champion Hart come out to play. Everybody in the neighborhood say, yay. Welcome home to your home away from home. But we miss you here on the block. Talk to me, man. You said fans are being fans. That's just sport. Bud needs to pull his own crew off the bullshit. Barney especially making videos and going on shows talking shit about EJ. Go ahead. Did I read that out of context or talk?
No. That was.
Okay, let me show some respect.
That was about right. That was about right. And you spoke on it earlier. Saying that everybody's been on the bullshit, but the way I look at that, man, is like I said,
when I admitted that I said, you know what, maybe I've been on the bullshit too.
Yeah, and that's why I said it's fans being fans. It's sports. It's just like when you watch the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You're not rooting for both teams to win. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you watch the Super Bowl. You're not rooting for both teams to win. You know what I'm saying? You picking your eyes what you feel is the better team, and that's the team you want to win. It's the same thing, with boxing. It's no different. You know what I'm saying? It's just like say it again.
I want you to go. Matter of fact, let me do this. I'm gonna put the clock on. Let me give you 2 minutes uninterrupted to break that down for us, and I'll just write down my points because I don't want to interrupt you. Because if so, you'll never get it all off. Pause. And we'll keep. Matter of fact, phone lines closed too. We just gonna talk with the panel we got right here, and we're gonna end it like this. 2 minutes on the clock. But go ahead, pick up where you left off with the Super Bowl. You was talking about you always want to see who you don't root for both teams. You pick a side.
Right, exactly.
Unmute your mic. I think I muted your mic. I got you. Yeah, unmute your mic. Go.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Go for it.
Okay. Yeah, and that's why I said that because that's what we do. One of the reasons that I stopped talking about the fight is because I didn't really think it was going to happen. One thing I did agree with Reggie is that these fighters don't understand their power, and they need to make these fights happen. Uh, Stop taking the what can I say, the easy route, and get the fans what they want to see. It's like this era of boxing, these guys uh, don't want to be great. You know what I'm saying? So you have what we have now in the sport of boxing. But then again, it's just like I said, it's just fans being fans for a sport, that they like.
Oh, let me, Mark. Can I go? Can I respond?
Go for it, because I wrote mine down, so you can.
All right. Yeah, I want to say this because it's about fans being fans. Yeah, the fans do pick sides when they choose things, but the behaviors of this modern age day of boxing fans, I want to just relate to what they'll be like if they were to be bringing this shit into football. You got the Cowboys going to the not to the Super Bowl. Let's say the playoffs start. No, the opening season start. You got the Cowboys going to go play. Let's see, no, let me go to a smaller market. The Cincinnati Bengals or some shit. Oh no, man, how they gonna play them, man? They ain't even selling out their stadiums, man. I looked at the game last week, and it was only about 1,200 people in the stadium, man. The Cowboys got this big stadium. Everybody was piled in. Then look at the roster. Their quarterback ain't even making no money, man. Look at him, man. They shouldn't be playing them, man. They ain't done enough. Who was their resume, man? What's their resume look like? Then they go to the playoffs. The same kind of bullshit. This is how boxing fans will relate shit. They shouldn't be playing that shit, man. How much they quarterback making? Man, what's they goddamn salary cap looking like? Oh, no, he ain't done enough. Now, the thing in boxing is where you get this thing about where in football, fans want to see their team play. And the language in these other sports is your team can't beat me. Oh, I can't wait till we get on the gridiron. In boxing, it's how many fights did he sell in this last fight? Oh, he only did this many numbers in pay-per-view. He ain't even got enough fans that cheer for him. Oh, he can't sell a family dinner. Well, how much is the purse split? 60-40. Oh man, he ain't done enough. No, man, he shouldn't fight. He can't beat him. And before they ever talk about what a fighter can do, how he can beat this and that guy, it's about what his resume and how unworthy this motherfucker is. And that's the sick shit where these people in boxing ain't fans like you expected. You expect for fans to behave like, yeah, fans are going to choose sides, but these fools choose sides for top fighters not to fight one another because you ain't done enough. Your resume ain't this and it ain't that.
Let me jump in here, man. Champion Heart. Matter of fact, before I do that, I want Champion Heart to get a chance to reply to what Reggie said. Go ahead, Champ. Please reply. Your mic muted, Champ.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I get what he's saying to a certain degree, but resume is a factor. It is what it is. It's just like they're complaining about the fact that Thurman is back, and it's like he's jumping ahead. You know what I'm saying? Of the
Who is
guys
that?
who
When
have
you say they, who is they?
the other fighters that have been fighting while Thurman was dormant,
For the
and it's
last 2
like,
years.
I'm sorry.
From 2019, right?
Yeah, and it's like he is jumping ahead, of these other fighters, getting fights that they felt they should be getting. He's being talked about getting certain fights, and he's been gone for 2 years. So, resume is always going to be a factor, in the sport of boxing. It just is what it is.
Well, who? So I lost you in the correlation of that, bro. How does that?
No, because I was responding to what Reggie was saying about resume.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But on one second we talk about resume, but is it about glory? Is it about because I thought we wanted undisputed. 1 minute we want undisputed, the next minute is the bit. No, this guy is ducking.
Well, yeah, we do want undisputed, but at the same time we have to go by you know, what fighters say. One time fighters will say they want to fight, then they'll come back and say they don't want to fight or they don't need this person for their not resume, for their
legacy.
Say it again.
Legacy.
For their legacy, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean that's all we have to go by.
So you're speaking about Bud particularly when you say that.
Say it again.
So you're speaking of Bud directly when you say that, right?
Well, I mean, he has been one of the fighters that has gone back and forth.
Can you imagine though? Look how long it's been, and you don't want to look. I'm gonna put myself in Bud's shoes, but also I'm gonna use some of his words. These are not direct quotes, but I'm gonna paraphrase. He said he got caught up in that before, waiting and being promised Pacquiao and being, almost, just sitting around waiting for this one guy. And now you get this guy, you meet up with him, you say it's on. Now, yeah, he said, yeah, we both said a lot of shit that night. You know what I'm saying? You said you're gonna stop me, I'm saying I'm gonna stop you. You beefing with my little mans in the background. Control your niggas, Like, okay, it was a lot of shit going on. Look, when he talked about cleaning up inside the street, we didn't think it was gonna take this long, bro.
Well, you got to factor in.
Slow down.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to say this. If Bud knows what he knew now, I'm sure he wouldn't have said, he was like, when Spence said, I'm gonna go knock out. Here's another thing with the fans too. I'm jumping around. I ain't even went to my notes I wrote while you was talking.
Right.
But you know how people always say, well, Spence is doing what he told us he was gonna do. He's doing what he said. Hey, look, just because I tell you I'm gonna rob your house don't mean you ain't mad at me when I come in and you come in the house, your TV gone. Like, we were okay with that. We're okay with Charlo saying, me and my brother agreed Andre can't get no money with us. Fuck Andre. Ain't no real niggas in the Rhode Island, nigga. Remember that?
Right. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. I look, thank you. Because if not, my next step, right? You know where I go to.
Yeah.
But we keep the files, baby. That's what's gonna separate us from the pack. But this was what do you want to give me your statement that you wanted to say before I go to what I wrote down?
No. I think I was replying to the reason it was taking so long. He had the accident, then COVID. So all of that played a factor also.
You what?
Bruh.
Hey, can I say something?
Hold up, man. Nah, Champion Heart.
Yeah, it did. Because remember,
let me bring up
remember, he was going to fight Pacquiao. Remember that?
You ain't even mentioned that.
But the accident
was the car accident and COVID.
No. What I'm saying is the accident.
What about his eye popped out in sparring? Shit just popped out his head in sparring.
Well,
I heard.
He turned to the vampire in Brooklyn.
Bro, I heard the motherfucker was in the sparring in the gym that day, and everybody, you know how when the niggas rolling up the blunt and they drop the bud,
right?
I heard everybody was in the room like this, looking for Spence eyeball. They was like, "Oh shit, there it is."
I don't know. I
heard the eyeball back in like Jack Thriller.
You remember that nigga? You remember that shit from Vampire in Brooklyn where nigga Marson eye fell out?
Oh my God! Don't tell me that, Todd. Don't make me find the drop right now. New drop alert! Oh, Champ, that's gonna really make them mad, and it's gonna make some people unsubscribe. Get out of here! I don't want you here anyway. If you that easily offended, I don't want you here anyway.
Right.
Now, granted, I ain't gonna make no videos about the car accident shit, like, but because that the brother could have died. That was graphic. That's hard to watch if you ever seen that. But Champ, that's self-inflicted, homie. He did that to himself, baby. He did that to himself. So I don't want to use that. And when he came back, he said, "I'm fighting Danny Garcia. I don't need no tune-up." You ain't fight Bud Crawford. Okay, but before that though, you had fought Mikey Garcia. What part of cleaning up your street was Mikey Garcia? Let me go with these notes real quick. I got another thing. This is what bothered me about your tweet or your comment. Fans are being fans. That's just sports. Bud need to pull his own crew off the bullshit. Barney.
Right.
Well, his name is Bernie. So I think you throwing a little shot, but I'll let you get your bars. I guess
you know what I'm talking about, though.
No. I know what you're talking about, but I know you know. I know you're a smart man. You know what you said when you said what you said. You called him Barney. You ain't call him Bernie. I get it. You doing your job. I ain't mad at you. You supporting your guy. I respect that. Barney especially making videos and going on shows talking shit about EJ. Break this down. Why does Bud need to pull his own crew off the bullshit? Start there. Barney, and then address Barney, which is Bernie.
Right.
And him going on shows talking shit about EJ. I need you to break it down, and then we're gonna
Okay, the reason I said that is because I just watched the interview.
Which
with
one?
that he did with Radio Raheem. Is it Radio Raheem?
Okay, yeah, you're right. When Bud's interview with Radio.
Yeah, Radio Raheem. And he started talking about how we're tearing each other down and the fans and all of this. His own crew is a part of that with the stuff that his boy is doing. So that's why I said he needs to pull his own crew back if he's gonna use that as a narrative. His own crew is a part of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. Fair enough. What about this other part when you said he's making videos and going on shows talking shit about EJ?
Yeah. I've seen him on Blue Blood, and a couple other shows.
What did he say about EJ?
He's scared. He don't want to fight. You know, talking about his past lifestyle with the alcohol.
And all of this is recent stuff, right?
But yeah, all this is recent stuff.
Okay, now here's my thing, Champion Heart. At what point do people get to fight back, in your opinion? Because this shit that's been, I've never heard him call Errol Spence something like Toby Top Rank. These are black channels who created that narrative, calling him Toby Top Rank.
Calling who that?
Say what?
Calling who that?
I can't with you.
You said calling EJ that?
Who? Come on, bro. We're gonna play this game tonight. You're gonna keep it 100 with me, or I came up with you right now. Hold up, bro.
For real, bro. I'm for real. I've never heard that term used.
Reggie, why they all do this?
Ty, I'm being honest. Being honest, bro.
Reggie, do you know that always happens here? People on my show at like this their first time ever hearing this shit. When you can type it into your Google in your YouTube search right now, and you know who's saying it.
Bruh, I'm telling you, I hadn't heard that term. That's real talk.
Okay.
That's real talk, brother. Now I've heard other terms, but I hadn't heard that one.
All right, well, tell me some of the terms you heard for Bud Crawford, because I'm sure they all predate anything that's going on with Errol Spence. Here's the thing, my brother, and here's the matter of fact, this your cuz right here. Shout out to D Bivol, the champ. He said one time for my cousin Champion of Hearts. Shout out.
What's going on, cuz?
Shout out to D Bivol, the champ. He got a dope.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
I gotta get to Vegas to see family, man. It's been a minute.
Man, all I'm saying is this.
I'll give you the.
Go to YouTube and type in Toby Top Rank. And you do the rest of the work yourself. It's a network of channels. These are groups. It's not the first time you heard this has ever been said.
Well, these must be channels that I don't support.
So if you haven't heard Toby Top Rank, what were the terms you heard?
Yeah, these must be channels that I don't support because I hadn't heard that.
I'm cool with that. But you said you never heard Toby Top Rank. What was the other names you heard calling before?
I mean, of course, I've heard them, refer to him as it kind of.
Just say it, champ.
They were kind of didn't say, he was a coon, but they were saying he had coon tendencies. I've heard that.
They didn't say it like that on the show. How did they say it? Come on, Champion.
I'm telling you, that's how it was said.
Well, look,
And even that's foolish to say Bud got coon tendencies. Like,
Yeah.
if
that's
out
not
of all
fair.
fighters, I think he's probably the furthest from displaying those kind of tendencies.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let me continue with this. Champion Hart. So let's put it back up and let people know why we brought you on. And we had to get you on. He said this in the chat. He said, fans are being fans as part of what Bud need to pull his own crew off the bullshit. Who started all this bullshit though? Bud ain't have look. The bullshit that was started from the Spence supporters, you can type in boycott Keith Thurman in YouTube. You'll see a list of shows and channels who are telling y'all we need to boycott Keith Thurman. Literally says boycott Keith Thurman until he fights Errol Spence Jr. So when now it's almost like it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now the people who are Bud Crawford supporters, now they have channels. Now they have a following.
Mm-hmm.
The sound is roaring. The guy is active. He ain't getting injured. His eye didn't pop out in sparring. He won't just oh shit. Pop out.
Right.
That shit didn't happen to Bud Crawford. And when he in there, he's stopping everything that's in front of him. Some of these guys ain't stopping shit that's in front of them that we expect them to stop. So you brought up the Super Bowl, and I thought that was interesting. Because here's the deal. When you see a Super Bowl game, you're seeing the best versus the best.
Right.
We're not seeing the best versus the best. Yet I respect Ugas because he is a champion. So he is the best to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not the best champion. So that same narrative that y'all using to say, well, Ugas is a champion. So yeah, that's a good fight for him. On the flip side of the same coin, Canelo's fighting a champion at a higher weight. He ducking. I ain't saying you. I'm just saying.
Right.
Those same circles who pushed his Toby top range shit, and y'all saying he need to pull him off. Because by that same logic, Bud has been the AFC champion for the last how many years, and he can't get a Super Bowl. And y'all was like, well, we're going to keep cleaning up the NFC. Well, it's another year. It's new people coming in the NFC. Well, we're going to keep beating the number one, number two, number three. We're going to beat all the people just to use your Super Bowl narrative. We don't. That's the difference between boxing and Super Bowls and NFL, in hockey championships, baseball. At the end of the year, at least we see the best of that year face each other, right?
Right. Right.
It's no ducking, it's no going around. In boxing, we don't get that. So
Well,
go for it.
You know, Ugas is not a cakewalk. There's no guarantee that Spence is gonna beat him.
Slow down. He got 4 losses. It's a blueprint to beat him 4 different ways.
Yeah, but so did Ali have losses? I mean, what does that mean?
I mean,
yeah, but the thing about it is, like,
what I mean is this. I'm glad you asked. It's another champion there with no losses, and that's the fight we've been asking for almost 5 years. And y'all are okay with it. Y'all are like, man, it's all right. Well, shit, I'm gonna support it. Good fight, man. Good job, daddy. Y'all know that ain't what y'all asked for. That ain't what we've been asking for. When we gotta go, bro, we could have. And look, and then to hear Keith Thurman is an option. Ugas is talking about Keith Thurman is an option. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think that's PBC on that though.
Man, you got to be.
If you want to blame PBC for that, well, this comment is null and void.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that PBC pushing for the Thurman instead of what the fans want. That's what I'm saying. They pushing for the Thurman fight, and I think we all knew that was going to happen once Thurman won that fight. We knew that PBC was going to push for him to fight Earl as opposed to Crawford.
People keep saying, tell Barney to shut up. Barney is one dude. Well, y'all got me calling Barney. His name is Bernie. Bernie the boss, big Bernie. Respect that man. That's my guy. Y'all got me calling him Barney. Look, he's one dude, though, homie. He's one dude.
Right.
He's one dude. Man, it's a coalition of channels dedicated to saying And look, I've heard one person on one of these panels who's a regular on the host say, I hope he never get to fight. He don't deserve it. And then other people like, yeah, he don't deserve it. He don't deserve he don't.
I wouldn't agree with that.
Man, what part of the game is that?
Yeah, I wouldn't agree with that.
Part of the game is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, fellas, man. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow for the Catterall thing.
All right, brother. All right, brother.
Shout out to Mr. White Logo, no logo. Shout out to No Logo Ty, No Logo Ty. Mr. No Avatar. You know who I am when I'm in this bitch. Shout out to Ty. What up, Ty? You got anything you want to plug and promote before I let you go? Because we about to end this one anyway.
Nah, man. I'm about to motherfucking plug to sleep. That's what I'm about to do. Peace.
Right, God bless. Hey, look, that crown of coke on his ass. That crown of coke put him down on his back. I ain't mad at him. Look, man, look, man, I never, bro, the shit they be saying about Bud Crawford, he can't sell a barbecue chip. Like the racial undertones that I hear from boxing fans, especially African American boxing fans, or black, or what they call it, they Indians. What are they, Reggie?
Foundational Black Americans.
Aboriginal, how you say it?
Right. Aboriginal, foundational Black Americans.
Whether they Aboriginal, they black,
yeah.
they Muslim, they Hebrew, Black Israelites, whatever you want to call them. They look like me, you, my mom, and my cousin. I'm probably me and my sister the lightest ones. My mom and my brothers are darker than me. But you get what I'm saying? However you want to slice it, my G. I've heard them say the most egregious, most disrespectful, most racial things that I would expect to hear from anybody, and it comes from people that look like us. And I always stick with this. Y'all can check my playlist. I've been saying this shit for over a year. If Max Kellerman was to say it tomorrow, you would call for his job. If Skip Bayless was to call this man Toby Top Rank, you would want his job. I mean, well, maybe if Toby Top Rank just went against Zaddy Bob, he can live his life and be a good fighter and do. Y'all will be like, this cracker said this about my nigga. It's bullshit. You gave him the turn. I heard him call, he called them aerosexuals, called him the twerkinator. Shout out to Coach Malachi. He used some of Coach Malachi bars. I told y'all it was gonna come though. I told y'all a year ago this was gonna happen. You don't made it a catchy turn. It's a hashtag. It's cool to say. But then you mad at the white guy when he said it. But y'all been saying it for the longest. And then he racist. However you want it to go. Some things you can not like, some things you don't gotta like. But all I'm trying to say is, man, it's never no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Some things are egregious, but I'm telling you, man, y'all, the hip-hop culture, like if you believe everything you say, like Detroit was talking about, like melanated people are in certain areas, they're just more creative. They're better, for lack of a better term. You got to take the good with the bad, my brother, my sister, and you got to use your platform responsibly. I'm still learning. I'm a work in progress. So I don't have all the answers, but what I do know is this: dreams require sleep, goals require effort. Make sure you go out there and get your goals. It's your man Marq Nash. As always, my guest will get the last word. I'm gonna close this one out, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes or less with another show.
Do you want me to reply to that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
No order.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna stand on 10 toes firm, man. It's fans being fans. More fans are emotional than others, and instead of being just a fan of the sport, just itself being fans of the sport, they're also fans of the individuals. You know, the fighters as well. So of course you have you have that back and forth like we do right now. I mean it's been the same thing with football. I've seen fans get into fights, especially the Eagles and Cowboys. You know, that's a rivalry that goes back a long way. you know, and you have
That's some
emotional
bullshit
fans.
though. You can't support that though.
Yeah, but you have emotional fans that go to get in the fisticuffs behind it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's
But
fans
look,
being fans.
slow
Some
down.
fans are more emotional
But
than
look,
others.
NBC, ESPN, the broadcasters, the content creators who do football content, they're not promoting that like telling y'all we're gonna beat y'all bitch ass niggas up when we see you at the
Right.
fight.
Well,
That's
you have
boxing
to,
fans. That's
right.
boxing fans. Now
Right.
we
Well, you
want
have
to
to
fight for free.
understand. Yeah, and you're right on that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're
Some
mainstream
suckers.
media. You know, they're mainstream media. You have to keep in mind, you know what I'm saying? This
Not even
is
the mainstream. Take the mainstream out of it. When you talk about the YouTube channels that follow boxing, that follow football, that follow other, like, bro, it's only us. It's only us, and it's only us for want to fight us. And I say us, I mean black folks.
Mhm. Yeah, well, that, you know, I mean, that's a whole nother
And it's
conversation.
niggas in America. Hey, look, the white folks in the UK, they got beef on YouTube and shit like that. They make an event out of it. Let's fight in box and make some money. Niggas in YouTube, man, in America, we want to beat you up at the event. We want to sneak you and snuff you and jump you. You can't get money with us. We can't get money together. No, I want to wish harm on you. Wish harm on your family. When you come to Dallas, we gonna welcome you the right way, Marq Nash. Like, wow, because I disagree about one fighter. Like, okay, so you want wish harm on me, my family, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
like damn, you know it ain't no coming back from this though, right? And you talking to me like that in this chat. You talking to me like that on the panel over one fighter, let alone what I did for my country. No, let alone that I lived in Texas. I ain't dissing the whole state of Texas. I just disagree. This one guy gonna lose against this other guy. Everybody else, I think he can beat him. Maybe except Boots too. I don't know about Boots right now too. So that's a 50-50. But Boots a 50-50 with anybody. I give him that.
Yeah.
But for the first fight, after that, we don't know how people change after they become a champion. You know what I'm saying? First fight against any champion, 50-50. After that, I got to see how he look, what happens, because you know they get championitis. You know what I'm saying?
And I was just about to say that because now they got something to lose when at first they didn't. So you're right, they do change once they become champion.
We know the story, baby.
Yeah.
But go ahead, man. Give me your final thoughts on everything, champion. I just want to tell you, man. Like, I didn't bring you onto this panel to belittle you, to disrespect you. But I knew we had a disagreement right there, and I respect you as a man, and also I respect you as an individual who has a different point of view, different vantage point. And I'm glad you stepped up to the debate tonight, or the conversation. Not a debate, it's a conversation.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. You know, and I didn't think you brought me on to, you know, to disrespect. You just wanted to hear my perspective, and I appreciate that.
Right. And I want you to break it down, because sometimes you see things in the chat, you don't understand it, and some people ain't gonna click the link and pull up. They think like, well, he about to do this to me. That nigga got my baby picture up there with me like that. I'm trying to clown you.
I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared.
I see. Hey, look, his name Champion Heart. Need to be Champion Biceps. Homie in the gym, homie. Champion Biceps, baby. Respect. Salute to you, my G. And thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. You got anything you want to promote before I let you go this evening?
I mean, you know, people know where to find me. You know, they know I'm here. They know what other channels I'm on, and you know, they know where to find me.
Yeah, salute to Champion Heart, the chef, man.
Hey, turn your mic up. Everybody said it in the chat. You sound like you whispering, Detroit.
I
Turn your mic up.
Salute to Champion Heart, the chef, man. He's a full-blown chef out here.
Salute to you, brother.
He said full blown. That made me think about Tom Hanks in Philadelphia.
Hey, he even got a little 1-2 step, man. You got to check him out, man.
Okay, Champion, you got a channel or Instagram or Twitter that you love to promote where people can see you cooking it up?
I mean, you can catch me on the barbershop cooking.
Get out of here. He said, "Barber, what? What the fuck he just said?"
Yeah.
No, I'm
I
joking.
didn't know this
Yeah, say it
Instagram.
again,
What's
say it
up?
again. I'm joking.
Yeah, it's a small segment on there, but
No, I'm joking. Say it again. Look, say it again.
yeah, it's just a small segment, where I be cooking it up. I love to cook, so I'm just kind of testing the
So you
crowd.
be cooking in the barbershop.
Yeah, I'm just testing the crowd before I do my thing. Because I those cameras that you hooked me up with, I got those, so I'm just kind of testing the crowd before I branch
Oh
out.
shit! And you took it to another nigga platform first.
No, I didn't. Well, what I did was I wanted to see. I wanted to see if the crowd was going to react
Say
a
it
certain
again.
way.
Say it again. Don't
You know
tell
what
me you
I'm
gotta
saying?
hold up. Nah, bro. Hold up.
Yeah.
No.
I
So
did
you
not
got
know
the
this
cameras?
champion.
You been filming?
Yeah, I've been filming it.
No! Oh, shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh! Say something else.
I'm just filling out the crowd right now. But you and I talked about that.
You never told me you hit me up for the cameras. I gave you the sauce. You never told me I bought them. I got them. I'm using them. I'm filming. I'm editing, and I'm premiering.
No, I'm not.
Here.
No, my daughter is doing all that. I'm just filming. But my daughter, she's doing all that stuff. I'm still
You
learning
got an episode ready now?
Yeah.
How many episodes you got?
Couple. You want me to send one to you?
No, fuck that. I don't want your sloppy seconds, dude.
You want me?
I thought I had the new one. The new
No, I haven't filmed. I haven't filmed the latest one.
Everybody, pause.
I hadn't filmed the latest one.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I see what I mean to you, yo. That's why we about to start neighbors only. I'm not giving away all my shit for free no more. Cause then
neighbors
they take
only.
it and they go give it to the ops.
I say give it to the ops.
I'm joking. God bless that brother. Look, let me make sure I say that clearly.
Give it to the ops.
I wish that brother. Look. Shout out to Head Flawthorn. Fred. Shout out to Barbershop. Look, he's not my enemy. I joke, I clown, because he joked and clown on me. He started it, so he made it. Look, he made it cool. He started it, so it is what it is. I don't went too long on this boxing shit. Here we go. Let's go. Go ahead, Deuce.
What's up, Deuce?
What's up, Deuce?
Deuce said, wrap this shit up. Let's go. That's what you here for, right, Deuce?
What's popping with it?
Like, let everybody get their final thoughts, Deuce. Go ahead. Detroit, BC, give me your final thoughts.
Hey, first off, I want to say the brother that Josh Taylor fighting tomorrow, I've been checking him out, highlights. Josh, yes, I think I'm gonna have to change my opinion. He should not be talking about Tank today. Whenever he did the interview, he should not be talking about Tank. This boy ain't coming to play with him. This boy, it's gonna be a good fight. We're gonna see what it do. But other than that, man, peace to the chat, man. I see we'll be back here soon. It is what it is. Go ahead. I'm gone.
All right, shout out to you. Detroit, BC, man. Stay in the chat, man, or stay right at backstage. Because as soon as I drop this, I'm going to just put the link right here. Y'all can pull right up on this next topic if you want to stick around for that one. But I already got it queued up. Everybody else, give me their final thoughts. Who didn't give me their final? Reggie O, Killer Show.
Reggie O.
Yes, sir, man. Another great show, great topic, man.
Learning from the best, man. Thanks for leading the way, Reggie, in a positive way.
Yes,
Reggie
sir,
Lawrence, man, is a leader, man. I respect him. He don't accept this road as a leader, but I tell him, man, I respect you all the time. You are a leader, and you deserve your respect. Hey, look, I follow you, man. Don't leave me off a cliff, Reggie.
Man, I tell people don't follow me, man. Let's just have conversations, man.
No,
that's the one thing I refuse.
You know what I mean,
though. To lead people and anything. No, absolutely. But I just want to clear it. I don't try to be a leader.
Absolutely.
But no, look at this. This is the way I always been. When I feel like I get too much popularity, I fall away from that shit. I never liked that shit. I like to just be normal and amongst people. I know I got strong opinions on shit, talk shit that's crazy sometimes, but I believe in conversations rather than leading people.
Man, that nigga a false prophet, man. He don't believe none of this shit he be talking about on here.
Hey, look, he be wrong like a motherfucker, man. But but he does. I did learn a lot from Reggie far as hosting the show. Very early. I got to give him his props on that because he was the first person I heard to say, "Nah, don't cut him off. Let him finish." Everybody else, it was always like, "It's free smoke. You just cut anybody off anytime, every time." And that's why I loved about his show when he did his panel. Like it will be a little bit here and there, but for the most part, he maintained that balance and he was like, "Nah." And then I saw he kind of leaned away from it, and it was just more of him just getting his bars off. And I can understand the frustration because it can get frustrating, doing the panel when like shit, I got an hour of conversation by myself or what I think, and just reading the chat. You can do a whole show just saying what you feel and reading the chat. So I appreciate him just always giving me an opportunity, being fair, and shit, also showing me like, hey, look, man, use this motherfucking microphone. You know what I'm saying? Very early on. That was one of my visions with this show very early on. So it's crazy how God works because his shit ain't BEATS. It ain't business, entertainment, art, technology, sports. But Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens does encompass so many different topics. And I think that's why we all fuck with Reg, man. Well, some of us.
Yeah, I like
Nigga,
Reg.
don't listen to my cousin, nigga. That nigga crazy.
Yeah, no, I fuck with Reg, man. But look, I disagree with Reg all the time. But Reg ain't gonna say he gonna pull up to my house with the AK just because we disagree. He ain't gonna say fuck that bitch ass nigga Martin. Like, bro, we going too far, bro. We going too far.
What I like about my brother Reg is he's 50-50. He's 100% right or 100% wrong.
Oh, he be wrong.
Always
sometimes.
right. Always right.
I know you.
Don't do that, Reggie. Don't do that. Cause now I'm gonna edit this clip. I'm gonna edit it with that Fantasia conversation that we had. Never forget Fantasia, the queen. Never forget.
And he don't be saying that he an OG Crip either. That nigga straight OG low.
Man, don't listen to this nigga.
This nigga a straight OG Crip out the hundreds. Trust me, homie.
Oh, so he don't even be claiming his set. Hey, look, but I heard you born into that shit over there. Like, whether you want to be in it or not. Like, if your mama in it, your daddy in it, nigga, you in it. Because they did something to my mama. Look, my pop-up show, should I make it red or blue tonight, Deuce?
You can make it whatever color you want to, man. It's all good.
Okay, I'm okay if it's like a reddish color.
Make it blue and yellow for Ukraine.
Yeah.
You need to make it blue and yellow for Ukraine while you bullshit. But nah, Deuce don't want to talk about that. He said that's gonna depress him.
I didn't say that. We can talk about Ukraine. We can talk about that manufactured war. Hey, but hey, Ukraine out there putting in some work, and y'all be seeing these videos.
Hell yeah.
Ukraine out there putting it down.
Go ahead, y'all cook up. I'm making the thumbnail for this next topic. Go ahead.
So they fighting back, but you got to respect that. But Russia's gigantic, man. I think it's going to be too much for them in the end. But you
no, bro, we over there. We over there. Ukraine got the same weapons we got, bro. We supplying them. We over there, and they putting it down. Okay. Russia gonna know that shit.
Shit, I hope they win.
Yeah, because you gotta look at this. Like when people talk about that with Russia, don't forget what Afghanistan was able to do against Russia, what Afghanistan was able to do against America. I mean, these smaller countries who are willing to put a fight. I mean, I mean, like on some real shit. Like I've always said, I've never had any ill towards the Russians or them people over there because they stand their ground. The shit that pull and pull on this nation is just showing me more respect for Ukraine because of what they citizens are about. They citizens, man. You watch citizens over there pack they ladies up like you supposed to. Here go the train. Here go a flight. Get the fuck up out of here. Let me go find this AK. Let's go get these guns. Let me go find me some camouflage shit. And we about to soldier the fuck up. Even a president out there on the front line, ready to rumble with that shit. And then they getting them American weapons. They've been showing them all burnt up bodies of Russians and shit. Matter of fact, and even when they capture some Russians, man, they get the Russians aid, be having bandages on their black eyes, and make them niggas talk to their parents. Reject this war because a lot of Russians rejecting that shit.
Isn't Lomo from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lomo, Triple G, and Usyk.
Yeah, you got the Klitschko brothers, and I think Usyk came out that they were saying, I've been hearing something they were saying about Loma somewhere in another country, but it could be. I wonder if Loma gonna return. Could he had just got away with his family, getting his prayers over, and is he gonna go back, or did he really leave the country? But the shit shown from the Klitschkos, shown by that president, and kind of shown from Usyk is what you expect from people of a country to hold their ground for their nation, regardless of how big that power is. That's even like with the Middle Eastern cats. It's what makes the Middle Eastern cats so dangerous and so respected, is that here they have no modern technology like that, but they ain't about to bow down to you. And even the Israelis learned that shit with some of the Middle Easterns. They would use rocks to fight against your shit. They would set up booby traps, same way with America going into Iraq. The motherfucking Iraqis was pulling all type of unconventional shit. Okay, let me bury a big ass mine up in the motherfucking ground and connect it to a cell phone. So when you roll this tank through here, I'm gonna blow that motherfucker up. Was fighting over there for 20 years and accomplished nothing. Like these, just because you're a big, powerful nation, don't mean nothing. You can destroy them through the air, but if that's all you're doing, what was your purpose of going to war with them if you can't conquer it through the ground? These Ukrainian motherfuckers came to fight, and I love it.
You know what, Reggie? You're right, man. The president is on the front line. Matter of fact, they were broadcasting on their network stations to the citizens how to make Molotov cocktails.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see, that's gangster right there.
Yeah, it is.
And they was giving out guns on the street. I was seeing that shit.
Yo, did they? I'm curious. Was Ukraine one of those countries that had strict gun laws though? Prior to this, like, did the citizens already have, like gun rights, like how we got here in America? Like, as long as you 21, you ain't got no felony. Strap up, nigga.
I don't know that, but you got to think they all part of that Iron Curtain. They learned from the Russians. They all the same. They've been under that.
A lot of countries don't let people have their guns though. All it takes is, look, a lot of countries been to war, but shit, all it takes is one kid to shoot up a school. They changed that shit quick. America was like, nah. Lock the parent up too. Fuck it. Just lock him up. But go ahead. Let me finish creating this next one. Go ahead, because y'all cooking up. What's it? 11, it's 1:30. Go ahead. But you see what I'm saying, bro? Did people already have guns? Because I remember talking to Brando, and Brandon Washington was up. He was like, yo, when they come to my door, nigga, I'm shooting first. But I was like, bro, by the time they came to your door, it's already on.
Right.
Another topic I had on the docket, Snoop is, y'all talked about Snoop with the not getting the catalog. And whether he's getting the catalog, whether he's not getting the catalog. I was talking, people talking about this Megan Tory case. That shit is going crazy. Where he might get off. I'm hearing another case thing where they ain't got his DNA nowhere on that weapon. He ain't load the clip. He ain't got no bullets. All that shit is inconclusive. Can't say it was him. It wasn't him. So we'll talk about that. We're gonna do Snoop Dogg's catalog. Look, we're gonna talk about the Russia and the Ukraine situation because that's important. But also, I'm gonna give you guys a little escape away from that if you want to get your mind off it. But if you want to call in on that, that's cool too. Let me finish creating this little thumbnail right here, but y'all got the floor. I'll be done in about less than 5 minutes.
Hey, brother Reggie, Deuce, what are y'all watching? Are y'all just catching it on YouTube?
On Twitter, bro. All the information is on Twitter, man. That IG and Facebook is bullshit. If you want to know what's going on, get a Twitter account, follow independent journalists, local media, anything like that. Like people who are there and really give you what's going on, set up a bullshit narrative for the mainstream media.
Yeah, that Twitter do be having a lot of that hot off the press shit. When I ain't looking at pretty girls' coochies, I'm up there getting a lot of news off of that shit. Like them motherfuckers be, even the soldiers over there, the soldiers up there uploading a lot of shit. And a lot of people like, man, how the soldiers out there with this the modern age of the world, like soldiers, everything is real time. Because even going into that second Iraq war, we remember how CNN had reporters on tanks and all that shit. So it's like war is brought to you on demand and shit. So these soldiers out there with their cameras recording it, and it's getting right to us.
Now tell me this, Reg. Do you think that this is going to affect the economy here?
Good question. Slow down
Hell
right there.
yeah.
Who asked that? Hold on, Reggie. Don't answer that. Who's asked that?
I did.
That's Champion Heart.
Champion Heart. Reggie Owens. Detroit, BC. Click the link in the private chat. Let me end this one and go to the next one, because that's a good question. That leads to a lot more that I want us to discuss. But I got to end this one because this show has been streamed on about 50 different boxing channels, and they are very strict about their content being only boxing. And I appreciate them allowing me to place my content, boxing content, on their channel. So I got to respect their community rules and guidelines. They don't want politics. They don't want hip hop. They don't want none of that shit. All they want is boxing conversations over there. So click that link over there right now. And I'm ending this one. I see Deuce, see Reggie. Who else is over there? Boom. See Detroit. And I'm gonna run the short intro over here to give everybody time to click on. We going live. Champion Heart, click that link in the private chat. If not, I'll drop it on the main chat on the other one. So let me click Deuce off. Detroit, BC, are you over there? Boom. Detroit is over there. Let me click them off. Yeah, man. We're gonna start the show right now. Going right to another episode. Another great episode of Breaking Beats with your man Marq Nash, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, anything else you and I feel like talking about. Remember, guys, it's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Because life is serious enough. I'll see y'all on the next episode. It's your man Marq Nash. Peace.
Yo, yo.
All right, let me run it over here.